everybody.
Back around 1 a.m.
Oh, it's been a long day.
Probably.
Okay, yeah, that takes the white patches. Cool.
Okay.
Look, never mind. Oh, I need to go back into character. All right.
I'm gonna wait on figures.
Oh, ha.
Walk in.
Haha.
I burped and whoa.
Well, at least we start the week fresh with, I suppose, one less thing trying to kill us.
Fair. Although.
What? Oh, this will never get old.
Last night was weird.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello, dear. You sound tired.
I have been working non-stop for 4 days. 4 days. Is it 4 days? Hang on, let me look at my deck real quick. Yes, it has been 4 days.
Oh, goodness. Well, definitely relax.
Maybe. I'm a little wired at the moment. Reason being, a fair warning, this is going to be a little unsettling. Last night, while I was working at the new place that I bought, I heard this shit. Hang on.
That is annoying, whatever it is. Perhaps that is just technology.
I don't like it. No, this is just a recording. That's all it is. That scared the god out of me while I was in the middle of working, just chilling, and then I hear that. And I go, no, we're done. No, I'm going home.
What spooky Kise look? This is her nurse outfit. Thank you.
I sent a drone back to finish the project. Nope. I have my limitations. Yes, I get that monsters, we're supposed to be a little bit open-minded. I understand that. However, big scary noise, one woman by herself in the middle of nowhere hears that. I'm sorry. No amount of mental fortitude could prepare me for that. I had to leave.
Fair enough.
I understand that I am in a guild that caters to bestial entities and I should not be so quick to judge, but big scary noise make me go that way.
Because, darling, it is one thing to judge, is the other thing to be cautious. They are not mutually exclusive.
I know, but I can hear Madam Mona and or eyes in the back of my head going, "Stop freaking out. You don't know if they're bad or not." And the common sense side of me goes, "Big scary noise, run."
They also wouldn't have you assume that every monster has good intentions.
Fair point.
Exactly.
I'm gonna apply that to the logic book. Thank you.
Oh, look at that, the wisdom.
I've heard a great deal of many things in my many years of traveling. That is one of the more mild things I've heard. What's really terrifying is a creature crunching on bone and flesh,
Oh, yeah, certainly.
and you're in a cave alone when you thought you were alone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, that does not sound lovely.
Where I'm working is a remote satellite array, which is
Well,
machine that
needless to say, that is one creature that won't be scaring very many people. Again,
See, that is what I like to hear.
while I was there, things have just been happening. Things that I can't explain. And yes, this is the multiverse. I get that weird shit is just gonna happen. However, usually the
Well,
weird
hopefully there
shit
shall not be too much
happens
work to be
in the
done tonight.
city.
I'd like to rest after all the busy week
Fucking
last week.
nowhere.
Goodness.
I am the only person for hundreds of miles, and I hear this ungodly loud roar that just made me immediately.
Oh, newcomers already.
It was draconic levels of loud. It was probably the loudest noise I have ever heard in my life, and I ran for a hill. If anyone needs me, I will be in the toy maker's room, if you understand, for the next hour,
Yes, dear.
working on something. I'll be
Noted.
back in an hour.
Mm-hmm. I'm off.
Through the door next to the hot dog stand over there is a ballroom, but behind the curtains there is an area only meant to be accessed by us. Doesn't look like there's much going on now.
Yeah.
So, maybe.
Hmm.
Yes.
What?
insatiable.
What? I thought you would like
what's
it.
the new development?
Hmm.
What did I not get before?
Boon from my god, to make a long story short.
Boon for
Fair
him.
enough. Makes sense.
And I'm starting to think it's a boon for me, and somehow also for Kise at the same time.
Well, that is also true, but I meant me.
She's got
Also boon for you.
Oh.
you got the cat ear bits too, so yeah, there's that.
Mhm.
Oh, no, it's ears and a tail for me, so...
Oh, I see now.
Mm-hmm.
Can't imagine having a tail. It'll be weird for
It
me.
is
Imagine.
an interesting feeling, to say the least.
Nah, I don't wanna.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna see who's around.
What?
First and bloody foremost.
Absolutely insatiable.
Bloody eyes if there's any does.
Hmm.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm
But I
just
thought you
talking
liked
something.
interesting
Also, so-
experiences. Touch.
I never said I didn't.
Mm-hmm. Tug.
I would suppose that I'm here early.
I have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, we only just opened the front gates about 14
Apparently so.
so most people don't start arriving until at least half an hour in.
Quite a colorful selection of people here already, so if this is operating on a skeleton crew, I'm quite excited to see who shows up.
I want to take a bloody seat for
Eventually get you to whimper.
Indeed. We're all quite unique
Tired of
around
shit,
here.
to be honest.
Not yet.
Give it time.
Absolutely devious woman.
The best always are.
Oh, someone gets it. Also, hello, welcome.
Hello. Wonderful to meet you.
Kisagawa, you become a Kise.
So,
Head of aftercare here.
Oh, I see. Lovely to meet you, Kise. You may call me Rika.
Nika.
Rika Hayashi.
Oh, another from the homeland. Lovely.
So it would seem. I've met a few out here, but it's not the most common thing in the world, I suppose.
Not entirely. Luckily, we have a few within the guild.
Not entirely.
Honey?
I was waiting for a moment. You were still talking. I am Sigurd.
Oh,
new faces, huh?
lovely to meet you, Sigurd. Well, I've introduced myself, but I may as well again. You may call me Rika.
Pleasure to meet you, Rika. I work security here.
The pleasure is mine. I was given the basic rundown. I believe that would be your quarters then. Or at least the employees area for your.
That leads to security, yes. There's a public area for public and guild members. So, yes.
I was instructed not to go in there. I will abide.
Well, you will know the section where you can't go into. Who told you not to go in there? Because that hasn't been the case for a very long time.
The fox woman. I believe her name was
Oh, Mayday.
Mayday.
No, you most certainly can go through there. That area is open to the public.
Is there?
Understood.
I apologize for simplifying it somewhat.
We do need proper signage. That would make things so
No, I'm
much
done.
easier.
It's fine.
Not really much going
It
on.
would.
Yes, surely.
No, it's just a place to.
But yes, there's a public area with seats and vending machines. There's a desk with a computer, and behind that desk, or behind
Nikki say yes.
next to that desk, is a very large gate that you cannot enter
Feel free to.
unless
Feel free to reach out, okay?
you are security. It's
Understood.
very apparent.
Head mate here.
Nurse Casey would be
Thank
hilarious.
you for
She is
updating the
a
information for me. I do appreciate
healer. She's the head of aftercare. It's a healer.
It's no problem.
it. I see that I'm not the only one with a curious set of objects upon my head.
These are not original.
Neither am mine.
Oh, same. I enjoy polymorph once in a while.
We do have a few guests.
Well, I see. It seems we've all of them glued to our heads then. In a manner of speaking, not literally.
This is more some kind of weird combination of somehow myself and
Ask them if they can pass on the message to the person for you.
shadow liquid goo thing. I can't exactly explain it.
Specific
curse is kind of necessary.
Oh, okay.
Needs to be fluffy though.
Kise.
And
Yes, dear.
somehow
Miss Dahlia is part of your department, correct?
Not officially.
Who?
No, I thought they were.
Dahlia. I believe she may have been interested. I need to make
I
certain
love
that
your
that
dress.
is fully true. I simply have not seen her for a while.
Ah, okay. Hmm. Do you think it would be easier for me or for you to reach her, though? There's someone who has a question about a curse here, and I don't know, well, exactly
Ah.
who would be best to reach her.
Hmm.
Since they're
I can send
probably
her
the
a
best person that I
message.
know of.
Hmm.
Well, then, if you don't mind giving Miss Kise your message or your concern.
Hello, dear. Welcome. Hmm. Kisagawa, Yamigami Kise, head of aftercare here. How might I help you? I suppose how may Dahlia help you? If we can get hold of her properly.
A very intricate curse has been placed upon me that is not very good for others' well-being.
Oh, bad.
I see. So you are seeking someone to help lift this from me, yes? Or perhaps learn more about it first and then see?
Yes,
All right.
I think I know enough about it.
Good. Sorry, darling, may I ask your name?
Rise,
Oh, Nise. Oh, very similar. Nise Kise. Oh, that should be very easy.
Rise and Kise.
Perfect. Thought I'd miss out for a moment. Well, I can certainly pass along a message to Dahlia. I'm uncertain whether she will be around tonight, but perhaps we can set up something.
When in doubt, we can always send them a message to the guild comms, as I believe they are still a full member.
Oh, absolutely. I was thinking of doing that. Though I actually think you may be better equipped for that part personally, touching the technology, that you will be more swiftly, at least tonight.
Okay, I'll be sure to send them a message. I was just wondering because if they were in your department, it would be easier at the very least.
Not at the moment, no. I do need to speak with her about that, however. I suppose if she's not around tonight, will you be back next week? Perhaps she will be able to if we hear back. Then we can at least let you know.
I'll probably be here next week, yes. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Well, if she's not here,
Well,
she's not
if
able to come in
not,
tonight, we can certainly, hopefully, see if she can set up something for next week then.
That is true. I just looked at my phone with me, though. If I recall, last time I brought my phone here, things didn't really turn out well for it.
Oh,
It fell
perhaps.
into the river out back.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh no, I just tripped when going through the rocks out back. And
Oh,
I
in the
fell into
swamp.
the
Oh,
water.
yes.
Yeah,
Very
and my
difficult.
phone broke.
oh, but me. Oh, swamp water. That sounds especially dreadful.
Oh no! It was in the river part of it, not the swamp. Luckily, thank
Good.
the heavens that it wasn't the swamp.
I'd hate to learn how one would get the smell out of a garment like that.
Oh, so much prestidigitation, so much. Sometimes it
Not
requires
enough
entire
perfume in the
fabrication.
bottle for that.
Well, you soak it in water with a lot of oil in it. Obviously, not like lavender oil or etc. etc.
We do need some more lavender oil. We're going to need much more for the new place
I
eventually.
do enjoy the smell of lavender.
Oh, indeed.
I have some at home.
Oh,
Well, it's not a lot. It might not be
Lovely.
enough, but I have some at
Mhm.
home.
Oh, I need to make natural oils.
Okay.
We will need quite a
Not
bit more
the
for the
odd
larger spaces once moved.
things.
I mean, we can get a few
yeah,
plants over
something
there
that you
too,
make
if you'd
yourself
like.
is always so much nicer than what you can get at the store.
Oh! Actually, growing some plants around would be nice.
Hmm?
We do need to do quite a bit of
I could
landscaping.
grow my own
considering.
lavender.
The
You
yokai
could.
would be appeased to that.
Not terribly different.
Greenery. Greenery goes well.
Mm-hmm.
Makes things look nice, proper, and just
Cleans
sort of
things up after
generally helps clean things up as
wildfires.
well.
And generally, after a fire has gone through a place, the ground is more fertile.
Exactly.
That's true.
It worked perfectly.
So, in a sense, whenever we and my people would go through and raid a town, we were just helping the ground become more fertile.
How very benevolent of you all.
Yes, making way for a proper rose garden.
Ooh. That would be nice also. You know what is very sad? I have not seen Celine around in so long. I wish to ask her about some landscaping help, but goodness, I do not even know where she has gone. Ooh! We get the dress
Well, granted,
tonight.
Oh,
Hello, darling. You look fabulous.
well, that's
I do still need to fabricate one of those.
Yeah,
that
I
is
could
a
use one
very
of
interesting
those
look, but you
type
wear it
of-
well.
I see.
Are you trying to kill me?
Never.
Yes.
Why would I do that?
Hmm.
but
Going to actually kill me, woman.
look, there's space for the tail and everything.
I am comfortable in the clothes I have now, thank you.
Oh no, I meant me.
Oh.
Well, you may be comfortable now, but you always could be more comfortable.
You show so funny.
Sure, I
It's
mean,
always more comfortable.
whenever I'm with you, of course.
See, there we are.
No fabric softer than a woman's touch, after all.
That's a common expression in common. Didn't think that sounded sad.
Not terribly. I came up with it just now.
There's something
You stole
wrong.
my breath.
Oh. Is that why I did? Say good nyama.
Ah,
Oh, you're so adorable.
Can I have you a cookie?
I do not make cakes. I unfortunately
Well.
can't take on.
Understood. Forgive me then.
Oh, I'm so glad I brought the flesh golem
It takes
today.
one. Yum.
I know you can't quite taste, though. Let's see, to this one specifically, I did add a little bit more spiciness to the batter. I have some that are a little bit more spicy and experimental to at least taste some of the stronger flavors, but
Mm.
I don't know how
You
well
need a
it'll
sense
go.
sharing thing as well. Thank you, dear. Oh.
Oh, hello.
Would you like one of each
I'm fine,
stronger
Echo,
flavored
thank
ones?
you.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I like the glasses.
good to see you again.
These glasses. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, cookies are the best.
You're welcome.
Would you like a cookie? No, thank you.
Okay.
You have welcome steel. How are you doing? Good enough. Good enough.
Hmm.
I wish you switched recovery.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, thanks.
Hmm.
I should be fine. It is nice just to rest on pillow.
Very much
I
so.
may should wait a small and it is actually quite comfy.
Indeed. I do miss it. I
Every
missed
time I am
when
more
they come in.
convinced.
Oh yes, especially that fabric. Quite nice. Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Hello.
Hmm.
Everyone have. Oh, not everyone. A lot of people have ears.
Oh yes.
I mean,
I've gotten better,
most
bit better
people have
polymorph.
ears.
Seems like it.
Oh, very
Oh,
cool.
I didn't even realize that the number had grown.
Hmm. Has anybody made food yet?
Oh, Echo came around with some cookies.
Yes.
Yep.
I was given one, yes.
Who is this? Okay.
Oh,
I'll go check.
neat. Though, actually, while you're walking, Michael, I did have some questions to ask you.
Oh, okay.
Darling, I need your help, perhaps, for next week. If you would be willing.
Okay, for what?
I am, well, I suppose away from the door, but... I had been learning that apparently mortals celebrate individual birthdays now, and it is almost Sigurd's. So I'm trying to figure out how to do a proper party with the guild since it shall be on the guild day. Any ideas?
Normally a birthday party is usually a get together where they have a cake of some kind, usually their favorite flavor, and they have candles denoting age, which I don't know if Sigurd would want that, considering I don't know how old he is, but
Oh, that'd be quite a few.
They also tend to have games of some kind, so people sing around the cake when they're about to blow out the candles representing like the wish for their next year. So they blow it out and then they make a wish.
Wish. Then the candles must be necessary then. All right. We will need many candles, Echo.
Some people just instead of having candles per age, just get candles that is the number. So like, for instance, I'm 25. They would have a 2 and a 5 there as 2 candles versus having 25 candles, which is a lot of candles.
Very well. So probably the number would be good then. I'm certain Echo knows what he is doing for that. That is the case. But games, that should be... What sort of games are for birthdays? I know of games that geisha play and whatnot.
Well, it really depends on the culture, or the, I guess, environment. So, for instance, where I'm from, it's a tropical area, so a lot of birthday parties are around bodies of water, such as pools and things. So we have like pool parties and things of
Well,
that
I do not
nature.
believe we can have a
But
pool
I don't know
party
if that would
here.
work here.
No.
Do you know any games that you would particularly enjoy that a lot of people can do?
I am honestly uncertain what could be done here. He does not exactly have birthday celebrations in his culture, which is why we are both confused. But I wish to make something special. Apparently he heard about birthday parties from others, but never actually got one, so he's been somewhat down about it. So I'm trying to find something that is mostly traditional. But traditional for those who celebrate.
Traditionally, there are games like Pin the Tail on the Donkey, which is not an actual donkey, but it's usually like a piece of paper where they'll blindfold the person and they'll go forward to try to pin it on the wall. That type of thing.
So child games.
Board games, but I don't. Well, because so in my culture and cultures that celebrate this type of things, people tend to stop really having extravagant type of just birthday parties around like 17, which is right before they're considered an adult. Adult birthday parties is usually just a cake and a get together with some dinner, usually.
Oh, right.
Or theater, if they go to a performance or something.
So drinking. Plenty of drinking.
Yes.
We can get much
Usually.
alcohol. All right. So cake, alcohol, some things for the stomach otherwise. What sort of games? Well, to be fair, we did used to play quite a bit of Truth or Dare before, but some people were not as into that, so it may not work as well.
So the foods, if you're doing a drinking party, tend to be a lot of high-fat foods. And the reason for that is it absorbs a lot of the alcohol in your stomach. So, like, that's the reason why when you go to a bar, if you've probably been to a bar before and you order food, they usually have, like, things that are very hearty and healthy, like burgers and
We need plenty of alcohol for this party. I'll help gather some, and we can store it in the guild over the week.
Thank you. You know that you're probably the better person to know who to go to gather alcohol. I know the
Of course.
obviously the general stores, but only a
Must make
specialist.
certain that he has the sensory sharing. It is much harder when it comes to food, considering he cannot taste anything on his own at the moment. I'll have to bring plenty of Makokusuchi Kizami.
This might be a difficult question, but do you know what his favorite flavor of cake would be? Like, what desserts does he like, when he's able to taste?
He's kind of neutral to a lot of things, from what I can tell. He doesn't really have a preference when it comes to food. That might also be because most of the time he can't particularly taste things as well.
Yeah,
So he's just grown dull.
That's what she's talking.
Tastes.
That's what she's talking about, the sharing the taste thing.
Oh no! Even when he does share senses, I feel like it's a little bit more.
It is mostly because he says that it does not taste like he used to remember, because of course it would not. It is my taste buds and my flesh golem. However, some of the sake, there's been specific brands he enjoyed. I shall get some more of those. When it comes to so if that is the case, if it is someone drinking by, perhaps like a rum cake. I'll try to get more information.
Something like that.
Or
depending on which sake you get.
Perhaps if I find... Oh, I need to find the cheesecake from the cheesecake vendor girl. When they blessed it, he very much enjoyed it. He could actually taste it and he very much liked it.
Still.
Oh, we simply need to bless it all together like before. That will be perfect.
Okay, then none of us need to actually work on the cake if you're just getting a caterer.
Well, technically, if we can all simply bless whatever Echo makes, it will be the same.
Personally, I was thinking of rather than a cake, we could also just have a dessert that pairs well with whatever sake you get.
Ooh. I like this idea.
You can also.
While birthdays are
Okay.
usually cake, it doesn't
But
necessarily
we would get an
have
issue
to be
for
a
that.
cake. Some people celebrate it with.
Well, she wanted it traditional. That's what she asked me for.
Okay.
Yes,
Understood.
Sika told me that apparently
You could-
people back at his home told him about birthdays, and then he never actually was able to get one. So,
I see.
I know that Vikings. I don't know if he's the same as the Vikings that I know, but they have traditional alcohols, so you can try like mead. Mead is one of those.
oh, there will definitely be mead. I'm definitely getting plenty of mead.
Yeah.
That should be perfect.
I have now just realized a problem. This is for next week, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, is it the same time?
It is.
Remember what we were planning?
It is the exact same time. Yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
Might have to cut the alcohol. We can still have the food though. But the alcohol will have to be for later.
We can save the alcohol for later.
Well, we could have the
but
alcohol,
having-
but people will just have to drink and.
Having a lot of small animals is nice for a birthday.
That's it, yes.
I suppose so. I suppose we do double party.
And by say we use the event as a distraction, you can more accurately plan his party as a surprise. Because you can say that if you're preparing for something, that you're preparing to help me out with the day, with the event.
Echo, you are so smart.
Speaking of, I do need to go out there and announce it, but I was
Yes,
waiting
that is
for
probably a
everyone to
good
be out
idea.
there.
All right, I will look into more things, but I'm enjoying this. Hopefully, you will not mind the maid night, but so long as it does not, well, cover everything. Perhaps as long as we can get enough people together to do this singing, it shall work out. I simply need to stealthily go around and gather people with understanding that it must be kept secret.
I can gather some people in my department, since he doesn't have access to my guild comms. We can also talk to Elise about giving you access to the maid comms for a week if you are helping with this.
Perfect. Thank you, Echo.
A duo event. Okay.
Exciting. That was all. Thank you, Michael.
Oh. Okay. I was gonna ask if you were making something for the meeting.
I made some cookies today already, but if you want to make something more formal, you can.
Oh, I should have brought those. I miss you.
Welcome back.
Thank you, darling.
Hello again.
Yeah, this should be exciting. Too bad not more around for the announcement.
Yes, I'm wearing this because I lost a bet. But it was 3 games, and I only had one day I took from it because I only lost once. Which means the other person has 2 things, and that was very cool. I look forward to this.
Oh. That sounds like a story.
I'm intrigued.
Yes. Though I do not want to spoil it, perhaps. You'll see how cool I am.
Ah, I see.
Noted.
I know, buddy. It's okay.
Oh, and recently I tried to learn how to use a thing called the documenting on computer. Formatting and writing documents? Yes. I have never done this before.
So I tried to follow a tutorial on YouTube, but I could barely understand them. But it is okay. They were very helpful.
Excuse me. If you don't mind me interrupting real quick. As I said before we all joined, if you had seen the comms, I do have a little bit of an announcement. My fellow maids and guildhead already knows what I'm probably going to be announcing, since I had mentioned it last week, and we hopefully plan on still holding this event that day. However, next week's meeting on the 9th of this new month,
Next
we will be
week
hosting
is the 8th on the meeting.
Is it the 8th?
Monday of next
Yeah,
week is the
sorry.
8th, yes.
No.
Technically, it's the 9th.
No, it's not. It is the 9th.
It would be the 9th.
Today is the 2nd, ergo Monday would be the 9th.
Of this new month. Not next month.
The current month we are in.
Yes.
I had my days wrong.
It's okay. But yes.
Happens to everyone.
Well, we will be hosting what I would like to call a meet and greet so then people can be introduced to the 3 starter Pokemon that we host here at the manor. This will just be a small little greeting hosted by the maid, so then people can play with the Pokemon, get to know the Pokemon, and if they want to, adopt one of their own, if the Pokemon consents, of course, and everything goes well. The 3, if you do not know, Pokemon are a species of animals that is found here, most commonly found within Orlando Saka. However, there are some sightings here at the manor. They are they can be friendly animals, and I can assure you that the 3 starter Pokemon chosen, all of them will be friendly, at the very least. The 3 starter Pokemon that you are able to choose from is the Firecat Litten, the Grass Snake Snivy, and the Sea Lion Poplio, the water type of the 3. I do hope to see everyone there next week, and I hope everyone just has a nice time. There will be food and snacks and such given out as well for both patrons and Pokemon alike. And yes, if you already have a Pokemon that you have gotten from a separate place, you are still allowed to choose a starter here at the manor, but only one. Any questions?
Exciting maid event.
I will be posting this in our guild comms later for those who are not here, of course. But if you wish to spread it to anyone that you all know, they're more than welcome to come and join. You do not need to be a part of the guild to take part.
Lovely.
Sorry for interrupting your night, though. I will leave you all to it. Yes. Sorry.
Oh, I did think of a question. If I were to bring someone, I do not know too much about Pokemon. Do you have a primer or some kind of bit of information I could give them to show them? I would like to show them Pokemon.
Yes, I can get a small primer whipped up with including pictures of the 3 starters as well, if you would like.
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Understood. I can get that done for you. I'll try to get it done by tomorrow, if that's all right.
That's all right. Take as much time as you need.
It is. But if that is all, then please feel free to continue with your night. If you need anything at all, you can always ask me for a hand.
Consider it a Pokemon cafe. Like the cat cafe.
Sure.
I wasn't even
was the
aware that
general
Pokemon
concept.
existed here.
Oh, he has quite
Have
a
you heard
few.
of them before?
Yes, I'm familiar with them, yes. But, well, I'm a recent arrival to this, well, metaverse, you see. So, I'm still getting used to everything that comes with it.
Oh, so many isekai. It happens quite a lot around here.
Ready to go back to where you were.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I walked
Well,
through a
that would feel a
portal
bit less than known then.
almost
It does sound like
almost a year ago. Goodness. Ugh.
You're still
Something
more
on your
than welcome.
How
mind?
long has it been?
I
You're
came
still
here on
welcome
purpose.
to take part.
I walked through a forest.
Not
Hi,
really.
Guppy.
Oh well.
Yeah, I think it's been, for me, it's been less than a
I
week.
appreciate that, Echo, but
I can just hear things.
You can. Don't force
Did
yourself.
you come here because of
Oh.
Orisa?
Yeah.
Well, yes, that would be
Yeah, that
obvious,
stands.
considering I can hear things, right? Though to be fair, it's not that different
Well.
considering the oven is.
I caught a bit of all the fun stuff around here.
Oh, well, for
Uh,
instance, I
from
can
what I
hear the
overheard.
hum of Roland's jet
Mm.
pack thing.
Also, why are
I
you wearing
see.
Kamine glasses?
Why
I think
aren't
far
you?
off
Hmm.
over that way.
Because I'm trying to get prescription glasses that
Yes.
fit my stupid fox face.
Get prescription ones then.
I can hear the breathing of the people directly to the right behind us.
Hmm.
A few feet.
Hmm.
And I can hear the breathing of the people directly behind us. The swish of the tails.
Hmm.
I
Because
start
planned.
manually breathing.
Very cute.
Yeah.
How dare you, Nico? How dare you bring up manually breathing?
Oh, goodness.
I don't need to.
Did you need to take a walk to change that?
So I'm
Sorry, everyone.
no, I'm just listening.
You're fine.
Ah.
You're fine. You can feel your tongue in your mouth.
I actually can't.
I can't either.
That and I was thinking I wasn't.
My tongue's not in my mouth.
I didn't realize I had my days mixed up.
It partially is also.
I thought the 8th. I thought the 8th was on the Monday.
Thank you.
Oh.
Totally nothing creepy or able to be
It's funny
misconstrued
because it's
about that.
true.
It is, and I know it is.
It's
Oh, that's
strange
to
that
figure
I
things
kind
out.
of like the idea of simply
Did you read the
helping here a
pamphlet?
little bit because
Well,
I know people will
as I said once before, that day is cursed. So.
The one about us?
I saw memes and I've listened to
Luckily,
Orisa
some of
while
us
I'm
go to
over at her
classes.
place every now and then.
Oh.
You know, I wish I could say that was the first time I've heard that.
I thought Alice has been giving people those. Huh. Oh well.
Maybe he has,
Hey,
but
Nick,
I didn't get
question.
one.
On the topic of,
No, it is
keeping
quite true this
busy,
time, however.
once that bullshit is all healed up, I've been thinking out of, to keep going with the whole blacksmithing thing a bit. Oh, you'd like more lessons? More guidance? Alright.
Though I suppose I am more inclined to believe you than the others before.
Just more inclined.
My dear, it has
Even though your arms and your legs not ready.
30 years of
Consider what kind of
very
food like
cursed
first.
things constantly
Sounds
happening
like
on the
we have-
same day every year.
Again, sorry. I
hearing
A
issue.
mighty
There is
stag
some fault to
beetle.
be had there.
It will be
Yes.
fine.
Ye.
You know,
It'll be
peace
more
is
than fine.
better with
I mean,
apart from the knife
Sure.
that you work on.
The lesser stag beetle.
I suppose we'll see.
If there's some tools that you do not have practice with, that would be nice to perhaps also try and practice with.
And you will learn to
Yeah.
never doubt me. It's a good summer.
Some things like making keychain. Keychain trinket. There are some tools
It's
involved in the
not.
not involved in the knife making. We can have fun with that.
Specifically doubting you. It's
That would be cute.
Easy, quiet day. Go, go,
Then you have a bunch of
Making
little
tea,
keychains.
by the way.
Okay.
I'm making tea, by the way.
at this point, it's just a thing that happens, and I've come to terms with it.
Would be nice. Actually,
So enough of that.
let me grab it. One of the first gifts I got from Marcus were keychains that he made.
Whoa. What is that? It's like a little bunny.
Yeah. He actually made a few of
Interesting
those. Would be nice to maybe make one for him now.
Oh, well then there you go. Great motivation.
You know, the fact that that makes me just completely shut down is dangerous.
Need to think of what.
Oh, as if it did not before.
Damn it, Guppy.
Nothing has changed there.
It's even more so now. It's like everything just turns off, and all I know is scratch.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Mm.
Done it. So,
Do not look to Guppy for dance techniques.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, good.
No, somebody's fault we're getting such a cute boo.
Yes, yours.
I have no faults whatsoever.
That tail looks
On
so
your
incredibly
walls.
fluffy.
It certainly is, I'd noticed.
I suppose you could. You could turn this into some kind of reward, sure.
Oh, it already is.
No, that I'm inspired.
Have you forgotten last week?
You take good inspiration.
No, I have not.
And
I would hope not.
okay, that
I could
actually
not
was
have
sick at the end there.
made these without topical soap. Sorry.
And now she's doing weird stuff again.
How do you dance so well? I was at a party once and I could
I've had a
not
lot of
dance so well,
practice.
but it's probably the rigor mortis, and it is fair.
Also, it helps when you have infinite stamina.
You know,
I also have infinite stamina.
one day you're going to do that. I'm just going to forget the last hour of what happened.
The whole
And I am
lack
stiff.
of rigor mortis.
Well, then I shall have to save it for a particularly bad day.
Well, I'm flexible.
I want to impress
Holy
all of the
tits.
lovelies.
Mm. No, I cannot do that. It is too fun.
I'll be honest with my ulterior motives. You
I'm
cannot
tired
find
of
me being
this.
so gross. I want to be able to do the curvy
You,
at the same dances. I want
I
to surprise them.
am.
Yeah, I need to learn more dance.
Ah.
I think it would be very lovely to be able to do such dances.
Grab.
So far, the only dance I personally
I have
mastered
this one
is
down.
is
Okay, I have that
the
down.
French
I can do that
dance.
very well.
Yeah.
You're
This
giving
is
me
the
ideas.
only dance I know. The
You know,
dance.
and here I thought I couldn't be caught off guard.
I learned of this because there was a
Classic.
truth
Someone
or
has to
dare
keep you on your
game, and one
toes.
of the things was to do lap dance, and I do not know it.
Apparently, so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not much of a dancer myself.
And then again, at the party I went to, where everyone was taking little steps, and we were dancing to the music, and I was so sad. No dancing skills.
See, everyone keeps saying that, and that is why most did not do the proper dance at the Aubon. No, it does not matter. It's simply about having fun, yes. As long as you're not doing it for money. Then you have to do it right.
I would not do it for money. I would do it to bring joy to my friends and loved ones.
I've
Exactly.
never heard of someone dancing at an Oban festival for money.
No, of course not. But that would be hilarious.
That would be, yes.
Oh, I saw someone do this.
Ooh.
Oh, I saw someone did what is this sounds?
What is that?
I don't know. They were like bouncing. Very funny.
I believe it's a more modern
those
dance.
So easy.
Modern dances, I do not understand entirely.
Hey, I'm a bit hard to wrap your head around sometimes.
Meanwhile, my idea of modern is apparently 400 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Time differences between worlds.
So many things are.
Oh, this one. I'm from 500 years ago. They dancing like do this kind of dance.
Feeling very sassy, are we?
I have a very confusing dance.
Oh, when am I not?
No.
Oh
no.
Well, your hip seems to be very sassy.
When
is she not?
I'm concerned about what it's going to entail.
Damn it, I
Oh,
knew it was
goodness
That sounds
me.
about right.
Goodness gracious.
Oh,
I'm moving myself with my barriers.
We blame the flux.
That's why I
Indeed.
got the claws.
The flux is always bothering us.
Always.
The Ghost dance is actually quite good.
Echo looks so comfortable.
It is. It is.
Get down to the
Yes.
Oh, is that what I heard?
It would be, yes.
Oh, Echo being comfortable.
Yes, you have to do something that I understand.
trying.
No, Misa.
I didn't know.
You
No,
practice, I believe in you.
I could hear something moving. I didn't know what it was.
Oh.
Echo's quieter than most.
I'm gonna get dizzy if I
Echo in the
Even when
plushie.
we're at the apartment, I have a hard time listening to them.
I will hear that myself.
That sounds about right, yes.
I should. Yeah.
Pardon me?
Oh.
Hello, Jaden.
I feel like I cannot move my hips. So Oh, okay. Not for dancing.
Hey. You're doing fine. You'll get there.
See, you had the same idea I did.
I'm not a performance arts man. Despite making puppets.
Hmm.
The song I have playing right now is very appropriate.
I know, dude.
That's
Who am I
what we
talking to?
decide.
String.
I've been left alone.
Oh.
I have done what I came to do. I'm
It's Crazy
tired
Frog.
after a long day's work of closing
Crazy Frog is the artist.
various accounts.
You can just call me the Meownier.
Your own business or your job.
Oh my
Personal
God.
personal job that I am currently in the
You're the
process
one who
of
said it was hard to get up.
basically closing down my own business so that I can work at.
Well, and I guess only one person can pick you up.
True. Only the worthy.
Technically, it's
Exactly.
I mean, I'm its only employee.
So.
It's really just.
Kise, would you like some tea?
Yes.
If this was normal, I would have broken every
So,
bone in my
In
body.
a sense, it's moreover just a rebranding.
How many
I
sugars?
don't have bones.
Yes.
I mean,
I have to ask every time.
honestly normal for your race.
I must answer every time.
It's
you
just
find out
something
your
that
own
I can just.
Apart from being like
Quiet
supernaturally
is what I
gullible.
need.
Alright.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Thank you, darling.
and
I spent the last 2
never
days
gonna use the whole day
trying
or
to get the
even
kids in the
listen to
same
music.
sleep schedule.
Probably won't go that far.
And it's just not happening.
Get the song out of here.
Hi,
This is
Jen.
one of the sad songs.
Hi,
Not
Michael.
Would you like some tea?
Sad
There we go.
songs are like thoughts.
Rick
And
roll.
they'll
Yeah.
be
Hell yeah.
gone.
Let me get up.
How many
I was
sugars?
reflecting recently that I have no good alibis.
One.
That I would tell most shelter and such. This is very unfortunate.
Thanks.
For example, I hear lullaby. But
Thanks for watching the
sorry,
kids
about
again.
if you have any part of you hanging off the bed, a wolf will come and snatch you in the
Very
middle
nice.
of the night and drag you into the woods.
They're all very
That is
cranky at the
alibi.
moment. Because I'm
Yeah, that
trying to get them on a different
sounds
sleep
right,
schedule
considering your accent.
for reasons.
I would suggest.
Hmm?
What are you? How are you
Sorry,
getting
just
them on a
I
sleep schedule?
associate a
Are you
certain
just
kind
asking
of
them to sleep at a
image
different time?
with places
No,
where people get
Trying to
accents like
change
yours.
the times when we put him down for
Oh.
naps.
This is a common thing.
Changing when we do tummy
Is
time.
it based on where my head
Changing times that
is?
we do
Oh,
the
it's,
feedings.
It's a
I'm
bedtime story.
stereotyping.
Like one where
Not just doing that gradually.
Well,
Sometimes one
I'm
people
making
that have this,
stereotypes.
They're not exactly through it about it.
So I would suggest. How much movement can
I'm
they do?
not sure.
Like maximum?
Just
They
you know,
wriggle.
anything.
None of them can really crawl yet.
It is alright. This is
I
the
would
troubles
suggest
and
taking them
trials
out
and tribulations of being from different
and
worlds.
like tiring them out a little bit, like just showing them around, doing certain things,
Oh,
and then
hey,
when
I
you
tell
notice
you,
that they're
bedtime story.
getting very tired,
There's
you can
one
shift
I
the
know,
schedule more
as my mama
because
said so.
consciously they don't
Yes.
want to sleep
So I stuck my
because
phone.
children don't like sleeping because
Oh,
they
it's a
have an
terrible
object
story of
permanence problem.
little kid who
It's a
sucked
little
their
bit
thumb
traumatic
and
every
mama
time
said,
they go to
so
sleep.
do not suck your thumb. Or these
So-
some man will come in and chop them off.
If you get them
And the
tired,
mama
they
left.
sleep naturally.
The
Then
boy
you just
started sucking his thumb again.
do it earlier
And the
and
man
earlier.
barged through and chopped his fingers off. That was it.
I'm
And
just
the mama
trying
come
to
back and
adjust
said, I
their
told you.
sleep
I
schedule
told you, do not do that. That
so
is the
that
story.
Maureen can get what she's wanting at the moment. Is
Jeez.
between grumpy kids and grumpy
Your
girlfriend.
childhood sounds intense.
My back is killing me.
There was one with a lady,
Not to mention Raymond bit me this morning.
a little girl that burned into nothing and the
Jesus.
cats licked the
Tried
ashes.
Oh!
Yeah, he's
Now that they are
up
both
too.
here. Now, the pouch of the Omamori. We need to
What?
pass those along.
Because they would not stop playing with fire.
Ah, right.
Hmm.
Uh,
I
Yeah,
found him
just-
trying to chew on Greg's tail this
In
morning.
a moment, this is comfortable.
Guppy's still breaking it down.
Yeah, that's
Far be it from me to stop you.
Stop
Children,
early.
I think.
I would hope not.
Because I know some KD people and they will have families one day, I
Last thing I
should
wanna deal with is
probably
a
learn
screaming kid
better
because
things to
one of their
say
siblings
to
is
their
on their
family
tail.
members.
Just know that it's probably still going to happen.
Yeah, I'm from Japan.
Oh, I know it's gonna happen.
All of
I
our
can't
stories
be
are
there managing all
a
of the
little
middle hours of the day and
dark.
night.
Well,
Then we are
London
doomed.
Bridge is falling down.
It's
It's like a
gonna
bright
happen
bird. I know
sooner or
that
later.
much.
I'm not looking forward to when it does.
Excuse me. Would you like some tea?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Which is
it's
surprisingly more
No,
fun.
you have a sibling.
I'm good.
think about Rosie
One
might
of your
help.
younger siblings coming to
Oh,
you,
I would love some tea.
crying about
If the beverage is warm, I would
Schmid
like some.
pulling out multiple wing feathers.
It is
off.
warm. Yeah.
I believe London Bridge
I
is
mean,
Yeah,
that
sure.
sounds just
the
generally
blitzes
painful.
during the First
This
World War.
this one's Earl Grey.
I can
Oh,
imagine
great.
it's like having
Yeah.
your fur ripped
That's a
out,
classic.
but
I would love a cup.
don't really have a comparison.
How many sugars or milk?
It would
Oh,
be.
just the one. I said. Milk would be nice.
A couple of child
Yeah, it'd probably be like getting your fur ripped out.
songs.
Granted, depending on where the
They're the
feather is
type
and
of
how large
children.
it is will determine
My oldest
whether it hurts more or not. You'd be surprised. The smaller ones
How much
tend to hurt more than
sugars
the larger,
and milk?
the medium-sized ones. Because the smaller ones are usually
that's
still
not
growing.
bad.
All right.
Yeah, I can believe that. Like if I have a bit
The
of
larger
fur
they
ripped out of my
are,
hands, on my feet, it doesn't hurt.
Okay.
But if I have hair
Obviously,
ripped off my
it would
chest, that
also-
hurts.
Assuming you don't want any tea.
it would also depend on the season. When we get closer to
Someday
our
I will
molting
learn to
season,
stop asking questions.
even if you pull out a feather early, it starts to go a little bit more numb as your body prepares to actually.
There's nothing wrong with
molt.
asking questions.
I already said I have infinite
Asking
stamina.
questions specifically to her.
I'd assume it's closer to how it is with shedding.
Okay,
but
there is a problem with
Can't
asking
exactly be
guppy
sure.
questions.
And
never
asking
tired of this
questions
either.
specifically at the
Season
Red Wild.
sucks.
I
Every
normally don't
6
get
I
months.
answers
wouldn't
that
know about
satisfy me.
that.
tell me about it.
Think about
Never
her,
went to
but
Red
times 10.
Wilds.
Only saving grace is that a good chunk of my feathers are larger.
Yeah.
All right.
I have
He's more
heard
beautiful
that
than I am.
Omamori
I have heard
pouches.
that
Honestly,
Red
the
Wilds is
worst
in
part
the
about shedding
Feywild,
season
so
is having to clean
That
all the
it is,
fur out of the
yeah.
bathtub.
And that's
Oh,
the
the
It was one of the
dreams.
first
Thank you,
places
man.
I stumbled upon.
I ever
I can
came when I
believe it.
joined, when I happened to
It
find
helps that
Metaverse.
most of Roland's house is
It was the
floorboards.
same for me.
not quite as lucky as I was when
Jaden,
I
Echo.
first wandered into the
Something
Metaverse
important for you
and
both.
Feywilds.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up at
Hello,
a place
dear.
called Stardust that
First.
When did your
was
tail
no
change?
longer
Hmm.
around.
Oh, trying out some polymorph.
Oh, and you have.
Bunch of
What was the
adventurers.
first place I visited?
Okay.
I think it
Mhm.
might have been.
She's killing him, basically, is what she's saying.
Dragonspire?
Hmm.
Yes.
Only figuratively.
I think it might have been Dragonspire.
Pull
Good
out
luck.
one of those like little Japanese omamori charm pouches. Take that. Keep that on your
Yeah.
person at all times.
It's usually sunny in the Red
Which
Wild.
is surprising.
Going
because I don't
to.
really
We
go
cannot
Dragonspire
stress that
anymore.
enough.
Mm. Take it about 5, or technically 6 for Jaden. They'll stay with you and yours at all times. At least keep them near.
I assume this is for when we're at the Yukon.
That as well, yes, but just
No,
going
this
forward.
is a different matter entirely.
Hi, thanks for
Oh,
checking
okay.
in. I'm
Okay.
Yes, this is part of a, let us say, peace agreement we made with one that were trying to kill us.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, something
What?
Kise and I got wrapped up in.
Green, thank you so much. How you doing?
I feel like I should probably know more about this.
We would
A little
love to
bit.
tell you, however, we cannot.
Well, at least there are some things
But
we
never
cannot.
mind.
Magical bindings, you know how it is.
We'll trust you.
What we
Kise
can
would
say.
probably be the one who can.
I can say is we had an issue with a fellow, well, technically an onryo, so it's not, well, it's still a fellow yokai, but it is not a kami. It's not,
A different kind.
yes, a different kind. Situations happened. I ended up doing a bit of diplomacy with another kami, and it should all be worked out for the moment. But considering, yokai have their own things that they must do, their own curses, their own things that they must do to feed, whatnot, to get energy like I do. I cannot stop them from completely doing that, however, my spiritual power can make proper deals to avoid certain things, and that includes those close to us being in danger. So as long as you have those, this particular one knows that you are with me. So as long as you do not stay within the area where she is hunting or feeding or whatnot, you should be fine.
I mean, if we're talking like
It would be painfully obvious.
Feeding or hunting?
At this point, potentially anywhere. Unfortunately, I needed to give her something that would allow her to move in order to get her out of Orlando Saga.
I was born.
Permission to do a squeak
Call,
joke.
consider the JWA's fault. I do know.
Hold on a moment.
But, again, so long as you have that, you should be fine.
Is this something I should give Sire a call about?
Problems.
Saya already knows. Saya is well aware. She would have the same issues with complete discussions that I do.
You'd probably know you're one of the JWA.
What I can tell you is at least, as of right now, we have our deal set.
Well,
it is binding.
JWA, then you could
So long
probably
as
find out more
neither of us
information.
break it, which I have no
However, we
intention
can't
to, and
speak
neither does
about it.
Sigurd. As long as she is not a fool,
I'm pretty sure I left that.
it should be fine, and I will know if she breaks it.
Oh.
Fair enough.
With Mocha and some others, but
Mm.
kind of lost interest in Orlando Saga.
But again, so long as you have that, she knows directly that she is not to get anywhere near you. Or your family.
Okay.
Yes, we chose a more peaceful option rather than the barbaric coming from a Viking. That is rich, I know.
Yeah, so many
Barbaric
people went straight to
murder hobo
death.
approach.
Yes.
I see.
But at least,
And again, coming from the Viking,
you.
that's rich.
Echo, I'm gonna be in the kitchen in the back for one.
Okay. Well, understood.
Yeah, I'm
Make sure to be
right
careful
down.
back there, okay?
Fair enough.
yes.
How are you doing, James?
You, good
Thank you,
news.
darling.
Join the club, mate. Join the club.
you should be careful, dude.
I have good news
I'll make sure to
for
get
the
them.
both of you.
Oh,
Mostly you, because you're in the aftercare department.
go on.
Over there.
My back
see.
is killing me.
At least out of earshot of literally everyone.
No, a little bit further then. Just to be certain.
Yeah, okay. The device that I asked you for clarification and consent to build on is already underway. I've been spending literally the entire weekend working on it.
Oh, good. Thank you, dear.
Sourcing some of the materials are going to be problematic, but I talked to one of my employers. They're going to be sending me the most costly one, which will be the titanium cobalt. But the rest of it should be fine.
Well, luckily we had our Valentine's
this'll
event, which got
have-
us quite a bit of money for the upkeep and whatnot. It is supposed to go towards things like this.
Yes. Yes. The device in question will have both magical and technological countermeasures in place to make sure that everything goes smoothly. I am planning on, after I get the technological side of everything built, sending the rest over to Elise to inscribe rooms of feather falling and whatever else she deems necessary for it to have. Other than that,
Perfect.
we're golden.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Exciting. Oh, I have a very important
Always.
thing I need to speak with you on in this matter as well. Perhaps you can help me with something. What is your schedule like on next Sunday? Or this coming Sunday?
Completely free.
Perfect. I'm going to start something. Well, I'm going to let you know this, and this is keeping with us for a moment, and, well, so long as it does not get back to Sigurd. You can tell who you wish that know him.
Okay.
I have been told, and I'm learning about this, but I'm told that individual birthdays are celebrated quite fondly in the current day and in other cultures. Sigurd was told the same. He has not actually had one before, so I'm attempting one of these surprise parties.
Okay.
But I need to get the word out without him knowing.
Got it. Noted. Doing so.
Perfect.
Now I have to go update eyes.
Yes, I'm also going to try potentially a thing at the next meeting also during the
Understood.
maid event, but I want to see how many I can get for the day before on the proper day. Thank you, darling. Make sure he does not know, that is all.
There he goes.
Hey, what's up?
Mr.
Fuck,
Ice, I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah.
Not bad. Just
So much
an
productivity.
update on something. Can it wait?
Seems so.
You can follow me right now.
Because of this alien.
We're getting through all of the projects properly, which is nice.
That was almost a record.
We're around a little bit. But I keep that to a minimum.
Guppy seems to be having fun.
It's not all
I'd
about
look
the
around,
moves,
but I
it's
really
about
don't want to set up right now.
got caught a little bit on
There
the
is no
crossfire
You
when
can do it. I believe in
I
you.
evacuate, and that is all.
I know I can,
What?
but I don't want to.
Scratch, 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 scratch.
Is that minimal movement I
Oh, you.
Noted.
able to do surgery though,
Dig and remember,
but
ears are
I
sensitive.
do not want to be
Oh, he knows
Oh, I'm very aware.
very well.
I would assist.
Jane, I had a stupid thought recently.
Define stupid.
Digging. I don't know, just something silly. I just realized it myself.
Normal
y'all.
stupid or
Okay.
stupid
Nips.
stupid?
I don't know, normal stupid.
I see.
With all my friends,
Oh.
I'm the one. I'm just the generally messed up friend y'all know.
They are much more
In like
responsible.
Yeah, you
the
kinda
trade of
are.
relationships.
I hope of other things.
I got a lot of friends in relationships like Tug Bears with Viva.
Evil woman.
Harper, you.
I'm honestly surprised that worked, given the state of things.
I'm happy to be the messed up friend y'all know somewhere.
I don't know how, but it did. This is a cruel joke.
You are the crazy friend we live through vicariously.
I recall someone saying I could be a little bit rougher.
Some would say I'm your local
This is the last
crackhead.
time I've seen her. She seemed
Don't
like
do
she
drugs,
was
though.
doing somewhat alright.
Drugs bad,
So
okay?
that's good. I was worried.
Shh.
Some drugs are okay.
Fair enough.
I do not want me to.
You know, the ones of the medicinal variety.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I didn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done weed in a long time. Kind of gave it up. Same with drinking. I never knew that.
I miss drinking.
Hello. I'd like to get
Fair enough.
Hello.
I'm very much enjoying this episode.
Here's the problem with Drug Jaden. Drug Jaden says what Sober Jaden's been thinking about.
And what
Jane,
has
that's how
Sober
you have
Jaden
4
been thinking
kids.
about?
Yeah, Drug Jaden is why I have 4 kids.
And what has drunk Jaden and what has sober Jaden been thinking about, Jaden?
Recently,
Yes.
trying to fix these kids' sleep schedule so I can give Maury the attention she wants.
That's
Because it's a bit hard when there's always a kid awake. Whereas if they're all asleep at the same time, then at least there's an hour gap to where.
What did I
Well,
say? Bathroom break.
And offer to help babysit, but I'm pretty sure y'all don't trust me enough with that shit.
Echo the power. What is your wisdom? That is a good question. I might try that.
And there's the point. You said it yourself. You don't trust
Calm down,
yourself.
Kise,
to
today. Nope.
Maybe when
You
they're
don't
a
trust
bit
myself.
older.
Beef. Hey, well, you're not wrong. But now, I don't trust myself to be a father. I'm too much of an asshole.
Oh. Ah, he has
There's
emerged.
plenty of other people.
Oh,
around
echo
now.
of the pile. What is your wisdom?
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Stop making brownies at 3 a.m. for your. Make cupcakes instead.
Also works.
They can be made prettier.
I
Or
like this
be me.
wisdom.
Be me and make potato salad instead.
I mean, that's if you're more savory.
Maybe he was asking if like your kids sleep in the same room well enough. No like territory crankiness, they being territorial to each other.
No, none of that. Their beds are all side by side, and we can move slats if needs be if they want to, sleep next to each other.
Do you guys actually make food like at 3 a.m.? What the heck?
Why
Unless I
not?
cook rice at 3 a.m. Alright, well, never mind. I did cook rice at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Why not? Look,
I cannot normally
sometimes
sleep.
3 a.m. is interesting.
Sometimes
What else am I
I'm
going
waking
to
up.
do? Besides, well, transmute things, but then I need the food to regain things for the flesh golem.
Do what I do, take a cold shower.
Cold?
Look, it's been,
Why
I
would
mean,
you
it's
do
been
that?
bloody hot this summer. Might as well.
I mean, cold showers
You
are
gotta
nice
take
in
a
the
hot shower in
summer.
the summer. Or are you?
I mean, I can.
Oh, that's weird.
I suppose if it is warm up afterwards.
It just don't make sense now I think about it. Would you take a hot shower in the summer? Would you? It's already hot as
I
hell.
know.
You must be melting yourself.
Well, I wouldn't take icy cold, but, just warm enough to where it's
Well, yes.
comfortable.
Not icy cold or boiling hot. I'd rather just take something in the middle, but keeps me cold. Oh, it keeps me cool, but doesn't horribly heat me up.
Or see if everything gets cleaner as well
I
as
like the
warmed.
icy cold.
Remember, I already run rather cold most of the time anyway. So I don't need something to make me more cold than I already am.
Turn myself to hypothermia. Who cares?
What?
It works.
Just enjoying the view.
Oh.
I thought you were one of the plushies at first.
What the heck's your shirt? What the heck's your shirt say, Guppy?
I'm going back into the pile.
My sister knows where you live. Oh,
The
shit.
pile is comfy.
Yeah,
She
I
knows.
understand what Jerry wants to know.
yeah.
Don't worry, I've already overruled Jerry's claim. It's mine now.
I can't believe
Hello,
that.
Ice.
Tell Jerry that.
It's true.
Hello. Before I actually sit down,
Oh,
Hmm.
anybody actually need to talk to me so I don't have to get up immediately as soon as I sit down.
Sit down.
Yes, relax, darling.
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Sit down.
You say that. Last meeting, I had to
It's
talk
okay,
to
she
4
knows where
different
everyone
people.
lives.
Ah, shit, she owes everyone
One
money.
after
At
the other,
least
yeah.
not for me.
Jaden,
Right at this
I'm
moment.
just asking. I'm just putting it out there. You have an open invitation right now.
Should be a casual day.
Not today. It's not
It's
a
a
The projects are in
there.
there, working fine now. Everyone can just relax and have
it's a
fun.
unique or unwind kind of thing.
I am fine here as long as
Yeah,
you're
I need a
playing a
fucking
tail
nap
to my
right
face.
now.
I don't know what your gender pronouns are. Hello.
Oh,
I don't believe
Kids
in
took you out that late?
I don't believe we have.
Just enjoying the view.
Jesus, things schedule.
Nice to meet you. My name,
As usual,
my
I
name is.
have.
I'm gonna use the other hand.
Oh,
Or rather,
oh,
I'm
boy.
trying to change the sleep schedule.
Nice to meet you. My name is Eyes or Eye Gouger. I'm the head of
Have the
Central.
girls been helping you with that?
A
Pleasure to meet you.
little.
This would be my first time being here, as I'm.
But, Maria's
I'm
works.
new
And
And there's a lot of
Mocha does what Mocha wants.
Yep.
seemingly antisocial people here tonight.
Hurt your brain in a lot of
Yeah,
different ways.
I suppose so.
Things Mocha does.
I know. Yes, you in specific.
Huh?
He has yet to do a single thing that I've understood.
My brain just shut off and
It's
reset.
okay. At least I'm endearing.
Imagine-
This
Alright.
At least you've got
blasted
You know, get someone used
necklace.
to it.
Also, is my
And
voice
eventually I
at a
learned to start
tolerable
listening
volume?
Is something wrong?
Have you
Yeah,
given
yeah.
a tour?
It's
And also have you
been feeling odd lately.
explained?
How
I
so?
had the,
Since when?
Off limits to her is explained, but no, I haven't had a tour.
It also doesn't hurt that my back hurts.
I don't know. I just
That's good.
don't know exactly when.
I was
I didn't notice it at first.
I was offered
Well, I
to
know
help,
that,
but I don't know if
as far as
you
going
trust
past
me
the
that
vending
well
machine,
to
She'll get a static shock.
so I'm going to
I know.
abstain from doing so until I
Especially
hear
on the
different.
ballroom as well.
It's more.
That is generally off limits.
My
'cause
back
Stormbreaker's
is
done
in
a
the
lot
process of
of
healing.
Perhaps
Are
you
you
should take
all
that
right?
off and
Which
help.
is making
security
it
area is
itchy.
free up until
And when I
the
try to
double
scratch it, it
doors on the
hurts.
desk and the obvious passive
Well,
waiting room.
So it is a vicious
I know,
cycle.
I
know when that when I
I
first
know
got
how
out of the club.
personal
If you go
that
over here, that way is the main area that goes to the theater.
I know how
which
Will
is generally
careful
Are you all right?
with
and then behind
people
it
who
is
are
the
around
room
them.
and then the
So
kitchen.
Shock.
I'll leave that up to you if you want my
Oh,
help.
it's alright.
That door over there.
Just know I'd
is
be
the
happy to
hallway.
help.
There is a floating platform there that looks like a.
Her hand will get cold.
I know that
Stand
practically everyone is looking off her,
projected out to the
but I at least exercise the caution of, I know that's a big ask. That's up to you.
Those two doors.
You're good.
Go to the Manor's library.
It's also the case of if there's
has
4 of them
two
versus
things you should know.
only being
One,
one.
it has a relaxation area in the middle.
4
which you can
You'd be
screaming,
surprised at
crying,
how good I
scooping children
can
is.
The books are possessed somewhat and are sentient.
I am a mother.
And
Maybe
they do
used to
not
do
like
that.
being mistreated.
And two,
You
you'd
know
be
the worst
surprised
What I
at
mean by that is if you throw it on the, if you throw it
The
on
most
the table,
frustrating
if you throw
part
it against the wall,
of being a parent,
rip pages, things
at
like
least
that.
the babies,
If you just
is
if
when
you
you
do
change
that,
them,
I don't
Not
think you
feeling
will.
and
better?
then they
That
need to be
does
kicked
happen.
again 5 minutes later.
They can get very persnickety.
Yeah, that happens.
Because
Sort of.
someone is protesting that he's not getting used to the feeding anymore and decides to leave a blowout
like to avoid that, yes.
in a fresh diaper.
That last room down the
Yeah.
hall over there.
I
That is the
remember.
I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's like I can still feel it there, even though it's not there.
Kind of its own thing right now. There's actually
I
something
for a while had
there's
to
a
raise
hole
my
that has vines over it.
cause
If you look through it, it will
because
look like it
their
just goes on
mom
forever.
wasn't
Look at
the
its
best
feet,
person,
like that thing.
and
It's not actually
we were brought the kids to take care
Do
of
not go in there.
I suppose I
one
need to keep an eye
summer
on
when
that.
This is a general warning, not
she
just because not just
had a
because it's closed,
particularly
but
rough
also
time. I won't go
Mhm.
into the details about it, but the kids were brought over to the house and I had to
Do you
take
know
care of
anything
them
about
for about
this,
4
when
years.
you're-
So that room over there with the little orb next to it, that is a
It was
an
an interesting experience.
Mm.
And what actually led to me learning a
I
lot of
see.
what I needed to know when Dorkenstein came into the picture.
Hmm.
But what I was going to say is, you'd be surprised at how good I am at dividing my attention. Right now I'm playing 3 video games while talking to you. Kids are an incredibly different thing, but I can multitask. Again, that's a you, Maury, and Mocha question, not...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I want to scratch
Anyway.
my back so badly,
I've had lots of kids.
but I gotta ignore it.
Hang
I
on
got
1
me.
second.
Well, you would
Hello.
either have to turn on.
Takes off,
Hmm.
takes out her other, like, cybernetic arm, and hands it to Jaden. You didn't have to get up. You could have stayed down and used it as a back scratcher.
I'm debating it. Because I know if I scratch my back, it's gonna hurt. But the itching is driving me nuts.
How dare you? How dare
That is the gentle thing.
How dare me?
It would be
Mhm.
better if you just
How
get
dare
some
you.
itch cream then.
Yeah.
And
What was it you said? All is fair.
you? No,
wish
that is
I had
what you
my
said.
I'm good at
hot
scratching.
bags.
I'll keep that in mind.
Is it?
Wait a minute!
outside.
Yes.
I knew it sounded wise.
No.
I do have my icy hot bags.
Nice hangout area in the center.
Okay.
You know what?
Close up.
Backyard
Yes.
or behind the house.
They get hot and then they get cold and they cycle in and out and it's
No, why do you
Mhm.
catch that one?
That like to grab
I
people.
was asking why you just catch it by icy hot.
Dumpy, do you mind giving me
Because
this? I didn't know to
That goes to
prepare
the
it.
backyard.
Okay.
Because I sprained
Just
my
like
back
my lower
picking
back.
up heavy
My
equipment.
Fair.
Just
Because
take
I
the
do
shot.
that a lot.
Just get
I'm
the
an
shot.
engineer. You're asking
So
an
you're not
engineer
embarrassed
what they
because you
need
know that I
to relieve
would
back
that
pain.
I
What she's
would
think
fight
about
it
it for
on.
a
She is
second.
a malevolent
Yes.
spirit, which means
Fair
that her
enough.
general area tends to.
Oh, that is so much better. So weird in my play space. Oh, interesting. Is there actually wind out here? Well, thanks for looking, Daniel. Hello, darling.
Everything all right?
The manor was just starting to get a bit suffocating. Maybe it was because of spent so much time in the quarry the other day, and then all the Kigare and the Juryoku built up there, and then what is built up at the manor is very similar. There's been too much of it this past week. Technically, the past few days. I love Mona, but it is so hard sometimes.
Yes.
I'm glad I do not have to go back to that quarry. Hopefully they will cleanse it now that she's left it. But they probably will not.
You know, no, they won't. I can almost guarantee it.
I could barely...
Or they won't do it properly.
No, probably not. That rock I was standing on was the closest I could get inside of it. It has gotten that bad. I remember when Echo and Jade and the rest of us, well, they would go Pokemon hunting back there. Not hunting, but viewing. Now it is completely suffocating. I know exactly what that feels like now. It's strange.
And given their abundant misinformation, I would be surprised if they did anything at all.
You're probably right, and people will continue to do foolish things there and make it worse. But I hope I never have to go back there, at least until I know that it is pristine again. I wonder if the fool will do anything. Well, fools. There are a few of them. Though one of them seemed to calm down and probably thank me, so there's a start.
Given that the JWA seemingly is run by imbeciles that can't even differentiate between scaring a child and physically harming a child.
They never had any Chochinobake in Onadosaka. How dare they? Probably destroyed them all. Vicious. It is nice to breathe for a moment, however.
Indeed.
I certainly want my forest to be a little bit like this. Far more sakura trees, however.
Yeah, Sakura would be nice.
I cannot wait until it is all complete. Should I tell them to make any special areas for you? That seems in the direction.
Anything that I would require.
Hmm.
Perhaps, but anything I would probably require, I would have to go far away from.
Hmm.
A lot of my rituals tend to use blood.
Oh, right. The point is to have a proper home, however.
It's fine. I can build my own little Seder hut, I suppose.
A hut?
Yes, it doesn't need to be very large, my dear. Just enough to do the basics.
Hmm. What sort of rituals were you thinking?
The normal ones that I was taught. Looking into. Well, I say looking into the future, getting a glimpse, a hazy one at that. Your occasional curses or boons that would need to be cast. Places for sacrifices.
Hmm. Hmm.
And unfortunately, the place would be covered in probably blood and bones.
Hmm. You better build
Unfortunately,
it near
my
the ocean.
dear. If I can swing it, that is a possibility, yes.
You will need an Izanagi level cleansing. The ocean is best.
Unfortunately, our cultures, in terms of our rituals, are polar opposite.
So I've noticed. That may be a problem down the line.
Would it?
If the philosophy is too different. The point is to follow the philosophy behind the rituals.
You'd be surprised at how flexible we can be.
Despite the fact that everything is very opposite.
Yes. It may be opposite, but that doesn't mean we're... Hmm. I don't think I have the right word for it. Our people are, well, warrior. A lot of our religion thrives off of battle and glorifies it. And a lot of it is, we know exactly where we're going when we die. So, why be afraid to go? But also, why should we go poor or homeless or wanting? So, we fight and we take. We drink and we celebrate. If we have great need, we sacrifice for aid from the gods.
They're similar to offerings.
Yes, actually. That is essentially our offering. Though instead of food, it's generally the life of a living creature. Like every year, there were smaller villages scattered about the island. Every year they would all bring their cattle and various offerings to the gods, to a temple in the center of the island. It would be generally the best we had to offer. Whether it was a goat, a cow, the best crop we grew of the year. Or one of the people from our village. At least one thing, one of each, was given as an offering so that the gods could bless us and see us through to another year, make our hardships lesser and our bounties plentiful.
Did it work?
I would like to think so, despite all the hardships I've gone through. Though they say the finest of weapons is forged in the embers of... I forget the old fucking saying, but it was I heard it growing up, and I heard it all throughout my time at the village, and then coming back, and I think it's the sturdiest weapons or the strongest weapons are forged in the fires of hardship or some nonsense like that. I just remember it being told to me by my uncle after I was stabbed through the heart. Which was surprising.
It sounds like a terrible thing to remember.
Well, he was the one. He was one of our many berserkers. He was the head one. So he, in a sense, was my superior, but also, at the time, I was a new Jarl.
Not superior enough, apparently. Or tall. Hmm.
I was surprised he was alive because I was told he was dead.
That seems to happen more often than you would think, apparently.
No, I was sent a head in a box that was horribly disfigured.
What?
It's why I left It's why I left Town for the first time. I received a package. Smelled awful. I thought it was one of the guards playing a trick on me, but the note I had was written in my language. I opened it, and it was the necklace. A bear holding an axe. A wooden, almost totem. I recognized it because it was my uncle's. More or less, the letter said more would follow if I didn't return. And it turns out it was the current Jarl at the time. And at the time, my mother, my uncle, and my sister were all missing. So I took the next ship off the dock, south of Town, and then I sailed home. Once I got back home, I challenged the Jarl. 9 days to prepare. Is what I gave him, and then we fought. We fought for about 6 hours.
Oh, goodness, that is something. I can see why you have such stamina.
Well, he was well, he was about 6'5".
Hmm.
Something like that. Or it seemed like it.
Hmm.
I don't think he was as tall as Samantha, but he was still a tall man nonetheless. I broke 4 of his shields, he broke 6 of mine. The more we fought, the angrier I got. And the angrier I got, the more feral I got. It ended, or I called an end to it, after I managed to break one of his wrists. And one of his ankles.
Oh, serves him right.
I gave him the opportunity to leave. Never return, and he got to live. But I was denying him a death. Which is a great insult. Now, normally these duels are fought to the death. And as much as I wanted to kill him, I wanted to humiliate him. Because at the time I thought he killed my uncle. When I gave him the option, I did it with my golden sword at his throat. He agreed to it. I had turned around thinking our duel was done then. And to my surprise, I saw my uncle and my sister amongst the spectators. And I dropped my guard. Just long enough, and then I felt a sharp pain. And I looked down, and a sword is sticking through my chest. Now, imagine my surprise when I disarmed this man. And now he had a weapon, and it was protruding from my chest. Well, at that time, I thought if I was going to die and go to Valhalla, I'm gonna send that bastard to Helheim.
As you should.
So I whipped around, and to his surprise, I was not dead yet. Luckily for me, he wasn't left-handed. So he tried to plead, and when he pleaded, I thrust my sword straight through his mouth. And I watched as he gurgled and suffocated on his own blood.
I know that is deserving, but that is not something I wish to consider again.
And at that, I fell to my knees. Convinced I was going to die there. But then I heard my sister and my uncle calling. And next thing I know, I'm awake. It's some weeks later, and I'd survived. Due to the sleepless efforts of several of the village's shaman and magical healers and the like.
I'm grateful to them every moment.
Well then, my sister was one of them.
Oh, you just had to ruin it, did you not?
As I said, my dear, she was a much different person.
And it does not exactly count.
She had severe mana burn. She kept me alive for 3 days. Just by herself.
Oh, she used that up. She used it up by me
Then
not
I
killing
was-
her when she was stalking us in our walls. We are even.
After that, I was appointed Jarl. It was mine by right, since I did challenge him for it. The first thing I did was find the person who gave him that weapon. And I made an example of him. I blood eagled him that night. I can still hear his screams sometimes.
You've gone through so
Well,
much in
we
such a
are.
short life.
Yes. We do value honor, but we are also very much vengeful people.
Oh, that I completely understand. What is the saying they have in this time now? It matches quite a bit of my ladies, to be fair. Hell hath no fury as a woman scorned. Fortunately, I never really had the power to see it through. I had far more power than most, especially for one without nobility. They're all still slaves in the end. Steadily going insane. Making promises with their nails, their fingers. Just for a chance at freedom. And that can lead to quite a bit of vengeance, as we have just dealt with recently. Strange how that works. That's something we can all anticipate.
Perhaps we're not quite so different after all.
Darling, we have known that for a long time. That's still good. That's still good. It's very frustrating with all the blood. That is the cutoff. That is the cutoff.
Yes, I know, and that's why I will be far away and do the proper rituals to cleanse myself before returning.
Good, you better.
As much as I want to stay here, should we head back?
I suppose so. All these stories of yours. Just keep reminding me how grateful I am for every moment.
Unfortunately, there are the fighting and the war and the are a lot of my stories.
Just for now, my love, just for now. That will change soon enough.
It already has. And besides, we both did kind of just run out of the guild hall.
Well, it's not my fault.
Oh, I know, but eventually someone would come looking for
Oh,
us,
look at
I'm
that.
sure.
No, the other two getting away from things. Oh dear.
Hi, Kise. We're in the middle of a situation that you might might be the remedy for. So we
Oh.
have a person here who is brand new to the metaverse, who is a vampire, and they have not had a drink in days. Do you happen to have blood in your department somewhere in the back? If not, Finley has offered to fly back to Thorndwell and grab blood from his fridge.
Technically, I've been forming a bit of a connection with one of the medical associations for things like that. At least to be able to use properly allocated funds for such things. But considering we do not have a proper room and therefore containment for it, I had not gotten any yet. It would simply have to be gathered from one of the hospitals.
I'm gonna start flying now.
Yes.
Yep.
As soon as we get our room, I'm stocking it full of things, though I'm keeping that far away in a corner for other people to get.
It might be faster to just go to the blood bank directly instead of your apartment.
I already picked it up for this period, so I need to go all the way back.
I'll walk you out. I think you could probably fly that way. Is it that way? That's
Soon enough, Finley, soon enough. We will have everything we need.
Shouldn't take you that long, right?
No.
I'll let you fly from here. Okay.
I can fly faster than you've seen me fly before. I'll be fine.
Oh, challenged. Oh, there he goes. That's such a difficulty of a kami having to deal with blood. Oh, we should get things. Luckily, I have plenty of people on my team who can.
We really need to expedite your department.
Very much so. I at least have access to a hospital now for anyone who needs it, and having the space for it.
That's nice.
How incredible that timing. Or did you see them coming?
No, I had no idea they were coming. Honestly. No idea.
Are you doing your divination already?
I mean, I suppose I may have. There's a chance I could have heard them, but I wasn't really paying attention. Though I also hear everything out here.
True.
And it was. Unless I'm concentrating on something, it's hard to focus.
There's so much mud. Oh, that is no fair.
What? Oh, I didn't even notice. What?
back.
I don't have full control over it yet.
I was talking to Fenrir.
There.
Much better. Hmm.
Considering it sounded like there was a hungry vampire,
Oh, right.
we probably need to.
Right.
Not that I'm saying Ice can't handle himself,
Yeah.
nor Finley. I am still technically.
Still technically on
well,
vacation.
Yes, but also there are other guild members there, and I've only heard stories about what a hungry vampire can do. None of them are good, Kise. Oh.
Hello.
Hello again.
Oh. Greetings.
It's been some time. Lovely to see you. Min, yes?
Did something happen to your hair?
Yes, it. It's supposed to be a boon from my god.
Perhaps something a bit more you would have fitted better.
What are you talking about? This is very hip.
She had everything to do with it.
He's a wolf after all.
I feel like a nice tie would have been a lot better. Oh, there's. Oh,
hello, dear. Oh, everyone is busy. Oh, hello, dear.
Organizing an experiment.
Oh, experiment.
Oh.
I'm following them. I'm following them to make sure everything goes well.
What sort of experiment?
Something with a gem. I think Mona's gonna try to eat something from it. Mocha. Not Mona.
Oh. I see. Oh. Oh, hello, dear.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good. Still in a little bit of recovery, but otherwise, I can't complain.
Good. Do take it easy, dear.
I wish.
Hmm.
Lost a bet.
What? No, he's busy here.
Well, that's with most of the folks around here, I feel.
Unfortunately, though, it was generally a nice night.
At least so they claim. Men see people mostly sitting down.
That is true, though it is a very nice night for that. Though it seems everything is suddenly happening.
Yes, we heard some things, which was why we were coming back.
Oh, it sounds like everything is fine if people are just running around.
When Min was inside, people were simply sitting on the pillows.
See, everything is fine. Unless the pillars are attacking
Well, it was
people.
Eyes and Finlay who
I know.
came to us.
I know.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hello, Zante.
Good to see you all out and about. Has anyone seen Roland around?
He went that way.
Ah, time to go keep an eye.
Well, so long as people are relaxing, I suppose. Things are fine now. Perhaps Finley already got back. He was fast. Making sure everyone is taken care of.
Well, Min did not mean to keep you folks outside.
Oh, not at all, darling. It's just good to see you again.
Indeed.
Are you already heading out? Are you going to take a look at the backyard?
Well, it seems like Min was misled by the true purpose of this building.
Oh, what did you think it was?
Min thought it was a point of reunion for socialization.
Oh, yes, technically. It's simply a quiet night, apparently.
Yes, I think you just happened to come on a very quiet night.
Well, it seems like people here are rather forthright about what they wish to do with one another.
Well, yes, that is true too, though. In a sense. People are comfortable with each other here for someone. Hello, darling. Are you doing all right? Finley is on his way.
Yes, I'm just very hungry.
Yeah, so we heard.
So I'm just thinking at the moment how absolutely hungry I am.
Well, Finley is certainly on his way with something for you.
Yeah, just-
Unfortunately, we do not have a stash just yet until we get a proper room to keep it.
I need to step out and get some air. The smell in there was too overwhelming. It's like being standing at a buffet when you're starving.
Oh, that is understandable.
You're not allowed to have any of it.
There shall hopefully be something soon. Finley is quite fast.
Min doesn't understand.
Just me walking through.
They have a specific type of food that they need that Finley is off getting at the moment.
Oh, Min sees.
No one is making you uncomfortable in there,
How
are
have you
they?
been?
They were forthright.
Oh no. Oh no, babe. Min is surprisingly headstrong.
Well, that is good. Our guild prides itself on not making people uncomfortable.
It is simply an environment that is not needed for Min. I believe.
I see. Well, that is fine. Yes, normally we have people around.
I suppose the right way to say it
it
is that Min does not seek partnership.
Oh.
At least not at the moment. Nobody is worthy.
Oh no, I understand that entirely. It took me almost 700 years.
Oh, I am still waiting for someone to take my crown. They must defeat me in battle.
They don't hunt mysteries. Well, they hunt mysteries. They don't hunt monsters. All the mysteries that
Well,
they hunt
that
just happen
is
to
a
be old
story I
people
look forward to
that have
hearing
way too much money
eventually.
into their hands.
Someone is lucky and talented enough.
Well, so is the way it's supposed to be. If I am defeated, then it guarantees that our offspring will be strong, and they can continue the mantle as protector of the lands.
That certainly makes sense. Yes, the only partnerships we are putting forth most recently is next week is apparently the Pokemon event. There's some sort of adoption going on here.
Security room.
So the maids are going to help. Oh, thank you, Finley.
So the little creatures.
Oh,
Min
yes.
has seen them before.
Yes, our guild houses something called starters. And a set of 3 are around, so we are allowing people to come visit them and see if one decides to go with them.
Oh. Not entirely unlike pets, Min thinks.
Yes, it is very odd. It is some mixture. I still do not understand it entirely, but people have been taking good care of them, and that is what matters.
Is something scaring the husband? He is very far away.
I'm standing out of the doorway, and I was keeping my eyes on the person until Finley got back.
If you wish to make certain of anything, darling, I will not stop you. I just cannot get close to the blood.
No, Finley has it from here.
All right.
I was just making sure they didn't
Yes.
get bitey.
Good. Everything seems
as
to be
Min
fine.
said, feel free to go back inside if you need to.
It is all right. Just been enjoying the fresh air, honestly. Well, I was. Mona's influence is quite strong, especially for spirits like myself.
Oh, that would explain the feeling. I thought it was just someone feeling weird.
Oh, no, absolutely not. That is our guild mistress's power.
Yes, Mona's presence is palpable.
This is her domain, after all.
How very strange. That they do not keep it contained. Perhaps they are simply that confident about their own abilities.
It is not so much she's not keeping it contained. She's quite keeping it contained. This is partly her body, technically.
Mona is very powerful, but very disciplined as well.
Definitely
Well,
so.
Min speaks on the behalf that ghost hunters and the likes are very common where Min is from. It is not
As am I.
entirely unheard of for people to simply step into temples and the likes to slay the spirits.
I
Yes,
am not
I
going near where you're from. I'm sorry, darling. That sounds terrifying.
My dear, I have technically slayed a few spirits myself.
Do not worry. Mine lands are protected by myself. By that I mean, nobody can take a decision if I'm not around.
Good.
But they were strictly malevolent in nature and
Yes, you did not simply walk into someone's
were
temple and try
killing
to slay them.
discriminately. No.
And the spirits back home are purely about keeping the ancestry of the fist and the bruise going. The ale.
Specific guardians. I'm still getting used to that. I'm technically becoming a guardian myself, just of a forest area. It is in the process of being
Min
built.
wishes you the best of success.
Oh yes, it is in the process of being built. Thank you, darling. I'm very excited. Having a proper shrine of my own. Oh, hello, dear.
Well, I do wish and thank you for your hospitality. I will be moving.
Do have a good night, dear. It was nice of you to stop by.
It was good to see you again.
Indeed.
I will be around a little bit more. Apparently, people need some guidance, and so I step in. Apparently.
Oh, lovely. If you want to in Orlando Sake again, they have a very nice ramen shop now.
Oh, that does sound very enticing.
Indeed.
Perhaps if I am allowed some leisure. Am I worthy of leisure?
Why not?
Absolutely.
Exactly. She gets it.
Wish you the best.
Have a good night, dear.
You as well. That looks useful.
Indeed. Technically, clouds are just, well, no, mist is different. Smoke cloud. That sounds fun.
It was hardly a fight, and I felt awful.
Oh, Alice is here.
Then I went to a.
Wait.
Is that not? Oh,
I don't even know what the
No.
next place was.
from back there.
But
He looked like Alice.
Who? Nikolai?
and then I ended up in a castle.
Yes, Nikolai. From back where I was, the color of their dress, where their hand was placed, looked like a top hat.
Anybody there?
I was like, oh,
Somebody that's
Alice's
huh.
maid outfit is not blue.
So I left.
I didn't see the whole outfit.
No,
I think it's a maid outfit. Well, yes, because there's not much to it.
You know what?
Plenty of room for the tail.
Would you like somewhere you can come hang out where Fae are welcome?
There it is.
It would be nice to go to places where I don't get pummeled for what I am.
Kise,
Yes, dear.
real quick, do you know anything about applying like first aid to a Fae?
Applying what?
Applying first aid to a Fae.
Oh. Well, somewhat. I've been reading up a bit more on. Well, the whole hard part about first aid is that it is usually done when one is bleeding, and I cannot be around blood, so I tend to lean more towards the magical side of things from somewhat of a distance.
See,
I got the bleeding part fixed, but I got beat up today for being Fae, and my hip is broken.
Oh. Goodness dear. Luckily, well, that is normally what a hospital is for. Luckily, I've been working with, well, I've been creating a bit
They
of
won't take me.
Perhaps not the one that you think of, but I have been working with the, what is it, Metaverse Medics Association to get a proper partnership put together. There's at least a hospital that allows those of us here to use facilities, and I am told that they are very, very inclusive. So if anyone turns you away, they will have lied about that, and I'm certainly pulling our partnership. Yes, they are a group that apparently is very similar to our own, but for more generalized hospital care rather than the more personalized healthcare that we do here. And unfortunately, the Guildhall does not have a proper aftercare room just yet. So in the meanwhile, I've been working with them towards getting them to allow us to use one of their hospitals. That I can get. So do you have a piece of paper and a pen? Thank you, darling. Tables need to be so shorter. Over here.
By the way, I adore your shirt. I saw. I like food. Me too. Aside from the Yaranaika face, that looks like something I would wear.
The pen.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I just modified this one a little. Put a little something on the back.
And a whole lot of piece of paper with an address on it, and Metaverse Medics Hospital name on it, and a number. in case you have one of those math rocks or anything like that, if you go there, however, they will take you. If they do not, I will be very, very, very surprised and very cross, and they do not want to see a cross Kami. But that is the one that they were...
I'm grateful.
Of course, dear. That's the one they told me to send anyone we needed to. We are going to be supplying them, at least with our particular products that we're working on here for healthcare. And in turn, we shall be getting some of our own once we have our own space.
Yes, I had offered to take care of her injuries, but then someone from aftercare came in and, well...
If you wish to handle it and you wish something like that to be accepted, if you do not wish to go to the hospital, I cannot stop you, whatever you all do out there, technically. But again, we do not have any sort of proper room for something that needs broken bones fixed, so...
Well, unfortunately, we're not a hospital.
Yes.
So.
Oh, I didn't come here for help. I just kind of ended up here. Been a day.
I mean, we are here to help those who come through, but
like a rag doll.
there's some things we cannot do
yes,
directly just yet. And some things we should not be doing directly just yet.
We don't have the proper equipment to do much in terms of that yet.
It is in a process, which is why we have partnerships with people. That is luckily what I'm good at. Yes, dear. Asylum, especially if people are kicking you out of places, that is... But providing information and safe places to go and things to do is certainly one of our purposes here.
It's understandable why I'm being kicked out of places.
That's not
My race does nothing but cause trouble.
That's not an excuse.
Untrue. I mentioned to you earlier the leader of Stardust,
let me correct
Sarah.
myself. A majority of my race does nothing but cause trouble.
That's still not an excuse to
That's
do
still
that.
a stereotype.
Being cautious is one thing,
racism.
completely, yes. Being completely foolish is another.
Again, Sarah set up Stardust, and she was a fae. She set up an adventurers guild to help people who needed it.
Should we let them know? About... I think maybe Eyes and Finley might be able to provide more assistance.
For which portion?
Well, for me, I think I have to kind of report stuff like this to at least Eyes.
Just to a degree.
Well, that is fine,
If just
certainly.
hearing someone's name is enough for you to steal it instead of...
No. I can learn it, but if somebody tells me directly...
Honestly. Also, Mocha wants to talk to you.
I'm so busy tonight.
Well, while
They're in the backyard.
you're getting pulled away, we have a fae over there who has... yes, they have apparently been a victim of racism and have been beaten. They currently have a broken hip.
Oh, goodness.
I've given them the information for the hospital that I managed to gather a partnership with.
I figured it was one of those things that, even off-duty security should report.
Yeah. Technically, if they're not... Are they a member of the guild? Or are they just...
No, they found this place.
I think they're just yes, apparently they claim they stumbled upon it. Though one of the members was apparently going to heal them. I don't know. I just know that apparently they're a victim of racism and they currently have a broken hip.
So, technically speaking, while of course you should still do that because medical thing is, but our jurisdiction is guild members and visitors while they're during the meeting on the property. So technically not a security issue, even though thank you for reporting it to me. It is strictly her department.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
So something to keep an eye out in
how to
case she
handle
was
anything.
followed.
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
it is nice to be. It's nice to be reported, and yes, that is 100% true. But it's not strictly something the security should do anything about outside of making sure that they're comfortable and people not being weird.
Yes, it was already reported to her, so I was
Yes,
just
that
making sure you were at least aware of.
Thank you. I'm gonna go talk to my small K.
Of course, dear.
By all means.
Are you feeling better, darling?
Please do enjoy. Yes, much better, thank you.
Wonderful.
Oh. Oh no.
What?
I almost didn't even notice that it was cold. I was that hungry.
Wait, what?
Oh. That does pose an issue.
Oh, I see.
I think Mona may be stressed out.
Perhaps.
Well, we shall deal with that.
can
Hopefully
see the
there should be
cracks in
much
her
less of
walls.
that at the adoption meeting.
The trees were there. There wasn't a particular.
I'm told that they're very much stress relief.
Well, normally there isn't visual indicator, but
Oh. Hello.
hello.
They're quite interesting looking.
You as well.
Apologies for that.
Though, my dear,
Oh, it is about time.
it
isn't
is getting rather. Yes.
I see. It's been a long day. Let me speak to the others. Echo and them are still around. Should it be fine?
Yes. Ellen, Finley, and Eyes are also here.
Exactly. A bit faster with the cabin.
Bye, Kise. Bye.
Bye, dear. Oh. Oh.
You having two names sometimes messes my brain up.
Sorry.
It's okay. Which one do you want me to call you?
You can call me Sigurd if you want.
Which one do you want?
Sigurd's fine. Wolfram, I was just using it as a cover.
Okay, awesome. Great.
Yes, we're going to be heading out soon. Have a good night, Finley.
Actually, I have a random. Can you infuse kinetic things that are not just crystals, or is that just a particularly good material?
I can infuse. I think the largest thing that
Yes?
I infused was.
I was saying we were going to be heading
What do they
back.
call it? Longboard?
Oh, we're gonna be heading out soon, anyways. Mocha's gonna be heading out once she's done this conversation, and I'm gonna be following after her after I finish over real quick thing.
Yeah.
No idea. Should we be closing up then, perhaps?
See it start turning it red.
I believe Ice will still be here, but that's something I'm gonna tell him.
Or is it? We're probably going to be closing unless.
Closing it is.
Well, then we'll probably just all be closing them.
He just
That's
tosses
fine.
it.
And I gotta make a
What
stop
happens?
on the way home.
Oh, right.
Babies go through a lot of things very quickly.
Isn't that so cool?
Oh! While I remember, those medallions you gave me.
Oh, Mori,
Are they
yes.
magical in nature?
Don't get to meet a lot of other.
Yes, technically. I had to bless them.
Okay.
Well, technically, it's the divine and not so much the arcane.
Where you just tap the phone and it'll transfer contact.
Oh.
I'm just worried about some of the kids trying to eat them.
Oh.
That's what I'm worried about.
Well, they are not
There's the
mana
dynamic-
infused. That
Can't
is.
control that.
Same number though. So
What's happening?
It should be fine.
Yes, it would be my spiritual energy. Oh, right. Darling, can I get one more? Actually, two more. Well, no. Cannot. I do not think I can give one to Finley. But.
Yes.
Eyes,
Since
yes.
we're all closing, we can go.
I'm going to hold out Omamori, like a little
Sorry, if
charm in a pouch. Japanese charm in a pouch. Keep that on you. May have to deal with yokai problems. It should not be an issue.
There's a few of us.
That will make sure it is not
Yeah,
an
that's
issue.
probably better. I was about to.
I'll let you know.
I was about to say that they should probably not be an issue for me, but specifically, but I would rather not deal with violence. It's okay just to avoid it.
Exactly.
It's
I have
it should be a non-issue regardless. It's just proper precaution.
Yes. This is my. These people are not to be gone towards at all. And if you do, you're breaking our deal, that sort of thing.
If one of the kids ends up eating them, they're both
I want to learn more about other harpy tribes. But I actually didn't get to meet many.
All right.
Back from where I'm from.
Also, I
Please,
Oh dear.
because I don't.
Okay, I'm so sorry for bumping into you.
No, it's fine, darling.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a disaster gay. Walking out of the door, I almost face planted
Fair enough.
into a lovely panda woman.
Fair enough.
Oh, yes, Moomin. Quite nice.
Unless you just want me there.
She's Juno's
Threw me off for
instructor.
a moment. Good to know. That's who that was.
Yes, yes. Quite nice.
Yes.
Apparently she shall be around more often.
She was being gay about it in the backyard. I'm just like, didn't you do the same thing to Juno? And as it turns out, we did.
Oh, yes, so teacher.
I better leave. That's probably
Do
a few people have done that to
Either of
Juno.
you need to pick up anything? Because I'm coming over tonight.
I've just been out of the game for a long time.
Sake.
I'm fine.
No, okay.
Got it.
Lovely.
Always sake.
Now I can go.
Sake is quite good.
Alright, I'll see you
All right.
tomorrow.
Let's see about closing up then.
Yep.
Alright, I'll get my butt moving.
Don't worry, Jaden, you're safe. I don't have my wings to back you with.
I know it's like I'm leaving. Want me to do it, boss? For whatever reason, when we're closing up makes me sad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good.
Like I'm leaving. Personally, I don't know
Have
why.
I ever
It
told
would
you
make
about
me
the
so-
pirate? The time I traveled with a pirate from sometime?
No.
Can you
Oh,
infuse your
yeah.
hands with kinetic energy? Or just
I've never
inanimate
tried.
objects?
He was.
I've admittedly never tried because
Monster Hunter.
most of the time I would infuse
Really?
something, I throw it and it pops or explodes.
Yes. Well, this was ages ago, before I ever came here. I traveled with him for almost about a year or so. We used to stay in touch. Our jobs kind of aligned. Him being a pirate, me being a Viking. Him being a monster hunter, me also being a monster hunter. You know.
That makes
At the time.
sense. Yes.
Captain Oz was his name.
Good idea. An Oz. That is simple.
Yes, I never got his first name. That's just what they called him.
Kind of a slut.
See. Well, darlings, we are going to be closing up now.
My normal attire is being worn by someone else.
If you
Already
need,
told us.
Oh, wonderful. Darling, would you be willing if they need a very quick transport to the hospital?
If they have a broken hip, it's a very jarring, sudden movement. It's not
wouldn't.
like a magical
All right, you do not have your
teleportation.
You do not have your project finished yet.
I am.
Please be corrected. Do they need help
I
being
am
moved?
available.
That is what we are considering.
With transport.
Actually, specific question for you. Whatever you specifically consider home, is that somewhere safe and somewhere you would be able to get medical treatment?
The place I consider home, I cannot get back to.
Never mind. I was just going to banish them back to their home. I don't think that's a good idea.
Can you do so to, I suppose, coordinates or an address?
No, that's teleportation. Different ability.
Unfortunate.
I will assist with transport.
Getting some transport, there is the hospital that we are allowed to get to, but do not have a means that is not harmful to them at the moment.
Oh, you know what?
This mine is very rapid
The trolley
movement. at high
cart's back
speeds.
in maids in the kitchen. If we could lift her up onto one of those,
If there's somewhere I can drive to.
move her somewhere.
There's a hospital near, but why don't you just pick her up? Why do you need a trolley? You can just normally pick her up. Yep. How did you get here?
I walked
That's a good question. On a broken hip.
very slowly.
That's what?
Yes, well,
Structure the daily continuum most likely go into.
They were here when we came in.
Therefore, I will
Yes.
I can
carry you.
still move around. It's just
I have
really
a question.
painful.
Don't you have a healing ability? Does that work?
I am uncertain whether it would fix an entire broken hip that has been walked on for some time, especially when I cannot see how to place it originally. That is why we need a hospital.
Enough to be picked up and put in a car that is over there.
That, yes.
Oh,
If you're
Right,
willing.
it's flesh weaving.
I'm simply just being careful of not healing it all the way wrongly because I cannot see.
I'm nervous about vulnerabilities, but I am at a point where I...
Fair.
am
I'm just asking
They have
what
to
we
be
can
broken
do.
again.
And carry them if need be.
We
I
have the
offered
location
that,
of the
but
hospital that we have a
it's
connection to now, but
doing so with a broken hip.
You know, I'm gonna learn teleportation circle. I'm gonna learn how to make teleportation circles. I feel like this is so useful.
yes, that is something I'm attempting to eventually,
might be,
though
yes.
that has been fine so far.
Gift to the family.
But we'll only look into
Actually,
the injury
Inside should be
as part
tubs
of my
of what?
ability
1 minute.
with your consent.
I got it.
Inside should be tubs of seemingly
I
little.
will
What I
round
can
balls
do
decorated in,
is make it less painful
bats and different,
on the way
smiley
there,
faces and
but
different
I do
shapes
believe
and
it is
things like that.
probably best to wait until you get to the hospital before actually mending anything to make
peanut
certain that it
butter
does not get
and
mended
some
in the
kind of,
wrong place and therefore have to be broken and fixed
fruit-flavored
again.
jelly jam little crackers.
Ooh, yeah.
I would like to at least try and scan it with my ability. I would not change anything.
I was gonna say it's
Yes.
not just yours.
I need to get out of my flesh golem for this.
They're teething, are they not?
If that is alright with you.
They're also starting to bite on each other's tails, which is a problem.
This should give them a good snack.
Alright. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I need to ask you
Oh, of
specifically.
course.
You
Then we
are
would
you are
know
also a
how
proficient
to move
spellcaster.
you properly,
Do you
perhaps,
have
or this better.
do you have an ability to lift her
So,
without causing significant
this
issues to the
character
fact
has
that she is
ability
injured?
to
I have a
basically
levitation
flash
spell
you
if that
grab
counts
his
for
non-dead
All right.
at
like
them.
that.
You just
That would
it's
work.
like getting a
Perfect.
scan or
Yes.
things like that. He's
That
just
would be
looking to
perfect.
see what the actual nature of
Somebody
the
will still
injury
need
is.
to guide them. They can't just like they need
So,
somebody to
like,
propel.
completely
so
on the
somebody's gonna have to
side,
grab them.
that
We just
entire
we just
hip
need to
has
get
been
to them
just
to a
cracked
car.
through.
How does that sound?
Ooh, I love your hair.
I gotta stop and pick up diapers on the way out.
Like, even
actually
down to,
cracked.
like, the
Thank
joint.
you, dear.
Hi.
Let's see.
All right.
It's very nice to meet you.
It's cracked all the way
You may
down
call me
to the
Zante.
joint.
I see. Poor dear. Are you adverse to any signs or kinds of magic? Just to be sure and safe.
I'm not entirely familiar with these realms' magics yet.
Okay. I would like some people
They're
on
all very
standby just in
new.
case. I don't know how this will react.
Yes, dear.
He's to explain. After you're done healing, he's going to cast a levitation spell on you, so we can self-propel you without causing you much issue into your injury.
Just so you know.
I'm
I
simply
just did myself
calming the nerves for the most
looking
part,
with my
dulling the
flesh
pain
weapon
so it
skill.
can be moved properly and not accidentally need to be broken and fixed again if it is wrong.
Exactly.
Also,
Just to explain,
also not.
I just looked at it with my skill. It is cracked
Let's go.
all the way down from there to the joint.
Oh. Yes, that needs to be very
Clearly.
careful. I am surprised you managed to get here. I'm surprised you managed to get here,
How's the
darling.
boat though?
Gonna take out his grimoire.
And pilot it remotely.
Their Fey is that metal.
No. Any metal is internal. It's
If it is alright, I would look again after they've done their part.
Understood.
any metal is internal.
Discuss. He's going to target you in terms of the spell's location and direction. And he's going to cast Levitate. And he's going to set the amount of levitation up to here.
There you go. So basically, you said we need to propel her slightly, basically.
Yes, they do not have any direct force of their own, so
Excuse
someone
me,
else needs
Kise.
to guide them.
Yes, dear.
If you can go around over here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab you slightly, and I'm not going to touch you much, but I'm just going to be moving you forward this way.
Also,
Thank you,
just
Ella.
letting you know, I can only concentrate up to 10 minutes.
It is literally a car outside of the gate. It's not going to be that long.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Apparently they have a broken hip.
Just be
I'm
slowly but
monitoring her,
easily,
sir.
dear.
And I was confused.
This way. Alright, we can leave now.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Are we all closing down?
Yes.
Yes, we're all closing. I'm sorry.
Understood.
Yeah, the
Please
car,
be
then I'll
right
come
from
back to
there.
you.
I can help you monitor if necessary.
Thank you, dear. Yes, the address is there to the
open
hospital.
gate, and you can go right through. There you go.
Busy, busy.
Giving Jaden all the food. All the food.
He wanted to make sure, like, they had something to snack on. Dante's also a little excited for Halloween.
I go right past hold my earrings girl straight to hold my flesh golem.
She's had a bad day.
Hold my body.
She's been through 3 times.
Oh my god.
Hold my body.
Lights.
It was like, this
Shenanigans.
is my territory, get out. And she was like,
Shenanigans.
no.
Shenanigans.
I have to get out of there.
It's time for me to start dropping
Just helping. You don't mind, right?
the hints.
Yeah, I was noticing.
The
I just want to make sure.
the thing I've been holding on since the beginning of
For some
Town.
reason, whenever anybody respawns, they respawn up there.
The deep lore of Sig.
Deep lore.
Because I think it's adorable. Oh my god.
The lore that I have never revealed to anyone.
Hi.
So proud of it.
Shenanigans.
I know something about the Viking Thor thing that yelled at. That should be interesting.
Oh no.
Got a white t-shirt, babe.
Not this character, but
This PNG.
What's up?
No boy.
no, Evelyn doesn't know.
No, Zante knows.
Oh my god.
Oh, we know his bitch ass is coming back.
We know that.
Zante knows how.
We were told in the worst way possible.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to say all of it because you two got understandably.
I can't say for wording. I don't know how horribly he worded it. I don't know how horribly y'all took it.
Oh, we
bad.
took it horribly.
Pretty bad, yeah.
Oh, it was very bad.
It wasn't the
Also,
worst.
Evelyn
but
loves baggy clothes like this.
I know.
No. She stole Nikolai's outfit.
Nice.
I'm not gonna be able to wear this for a while.
It's true.
Hell yeah. Wait, no, you got the better outfit. You got the comfy outfit that I need to copy of for reasons. I to be fair, I found one, so.
This sleeve. How can Evelyn pick up on
Yeah,
emotions?
I spent the majority of the session.
Yes, come here.
I spent the majority of the session up on the catwalk simply because I wanted to put as much distance between myself and you two as possible. Because I figured you two wouldn't want to even look at Roland right now, much less be near him.
Yeah, you could hear.
9 times out of 10, yeah, he could hear where Roland was because of these.
I can fit in one of them. My god.
Because,
Almost.
Because unless he's walking around, he makes virtually no sound because of the way the path works. Unless he's like on the ground walking around.
These are a boon from a god.
I think you've seen them before.
All right, then yeah, he would pick up. He would be able to hear the disturbance in the air as Roland moves around.
Yeah, that's what I was going with. Not with like that the pack was making, that he could hear the shifting.
The shifting winds, yeah. But yeah, no, I was literally sitting for the most of the session up on the upper banister where Minikyu normally sits.
Oh no!
Hey, thanks for
I
being
saw
here, Cal.
you looking like
Ah, yeah, so I will hydrate announcing all this
personal
shit.
mirror turned on.
Hi, Wolfie. Hi, Connor Duncan.
Yeah, it wasn't until
Oh yes,
it wasn't until
thank you for
Roland
the follow,
actually
by the way.
walked out
That was
with
you.
Boca and Jean to go watch their demonstration, and Zante approached him and was like, "Hey, can we talk for a minute?" And Roland laid out everything for him.
Glad to know that you're okay with
He even showed Zante the he even showed Zante the spicy bit.
Yeah, one of my friends kind of just
Spicy.
invited me to a bunch of groups. I hope they got friends with me in there.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you for the raid. Who is that? I can't see shit. Hold on. Let me get my hand back.
So yeah, Zante understands his
Carrots! You bitch,
situation.
thank you.
And he understands why you two were
Wait, what?
understandably pissed off. But
Okay, wait, no. Okay, good.
At the end of the day, it seems like Zante still trusts Roland. So hey, at least Roland's got one person in his corner.
Whee! Shenanigans. Oh, caffeine.
Shenanigans.
She has our combo that can miss with +2 force damage, yes. Also, on top of this as well.
Need more story time with Sick.
When it comes to her,
Seer, thank you so much. How was your stream?
That
we
was
just got done too. Holy shit.
second time he's technically died.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Sig has technically died twice.
She's basically like.
Oh yeah, because the other one was at the party or like fighting the giant.
Yeah, he fought Samantha's
sister.
He fought Samantha's sister,
Yeah.
and she like drop kicked him in the chest, and it stopped his heart temporarily. Samantha's sister, think literally
Olivia
Amazonian woman.
Oh no, it's not Olivia Armstrong.
Like like a 6'5" Amazonian woman.
Right.
Like sprinting at full speed and then drop kicks him in the chest.
Damn. Like I've gotten headbutt in the chest and it like fucking just so
Yeah, he took a full Amazonian woman drop kick to the chest and he fucking died temporarily. Though technically so did Samantha, because those fights are always to the death, but they get magically revived.
what the fuck? Man, that's some weird rituals.
That's just Samantha's family, and Samantha's 6. Okay, I say she was probably she was the same height. She was just his younger sister.
Oh.
Samantha was the runt at 6'5".
Wow.
So his other siblings were like 7, 8 feet tall.
Christ.
I think his family's like part giant, if memory serves.
You need to stop being mortal. This needs to stop right now. This is too dangerous.
Hey Jack, I hope y'all doing good.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just tired.
I feel I get Tuesday off, then it's like 3 back-to-back 10 hours for my job.
Oh God.
Welcome to the EMS life.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
EMT, my friend. I'm just happy to be able to like come to one of these for once that it's not ending.
Yeah, it was good to see you, at least for a little bit.
It was an 8 a.m. shift, but hey, I'll deal with those.
God. Fight a dragon. Fish fighting a dragon. Stop, and you're not allowed to be immortal anymore. How dare you? You should not be trusted with mortality anymore.
Sig's had a fucked life.
Yeah, apparently.
The slavers from her world. Then finds out it's her old lover who was captured, and she's like, oh.
Stop that.
Oh my god.
Stop it.
What?
All of these slavers.
Wearing the outfit that backfired
Find
on him. He's not gonna be wearing his own
reconnects with
clothes for a
Maury,
bit.
and then everything leads up to
Stop being in mortal
now.
danger. Stop it.
He's constantly in mortal
Stop
danger. What do
it.
you mean?
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Tonight on MMR.
If you say it,
yeah, made
you
it.
have to do jumping
To
jacks.
explain the.
I've got to figure out other ways to start hinting at things without outright giving it away. Though, if someone takes his blood, I would have to outright give it away out of character.
So it's good.
Like he's bled before though.
Yes, but no one has inspected the blood or consumed his blood. And it's important, like, for them to know said information if they consume the blood and they get, like, some kind of power up from consuming blood.
Not allowed. They are not allowed.
But it's not. Yeah, it's not something that's. It's not something that's immediately apparent. Like, granted, even inspecting blood, it wouldn't be immediately apparent. Some things would be. But there's literally nothing to compare it to. Unless, you know, like the Biotara or whatever. If they, yeah, the Biotara, if they got it, I would have to tell them.
Within like a minute. Like, it was literally like,
Why? Why did you give Artemis an impossible task? He's always in earshot!
And that, like, that earshot, like, tripled.
I know how big it is. I know.
It's fine.
I assume you know what I'm talking about out of character.
No.
Out of character, absolutely no fucking idea.
Nope.
Okay, moving on.
The idea is to change the and the idea is
I nearly died.
Oh, yo.
Oh.
I looked over at the worst time.
Say with a gun blade. It's Cypher's gunblade? No. Okay.
I actually never used everything I like that.
Wait, you didn't hire Artemis to steal his blood, did you?
No! Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what she's planning.
Oh yes, I am so evil. I'm going to take your blood. It is mine anyway. Why would I need to do that? That is just.
Oh, right. Something I found out.
Oh, what? Oh, right, because of the invisibility toggle is not, yeah, because that's separate.
Oh my god.
Yep. Oh, and I can actually see the seat now.
I think it's hilarious.
You know what's a really cool
I think it's wait, can you sit in the seat now?
Yeah, I can still sit in the seat. I can always sit in the seat.
It was a sad
Yeah.
day.
Right now,
Honestly.
Her own friend.
Right now, all I
Yeah.
can see are the ears, the tail, and the pendant. That's all I can see.
Oh, you
And
can't
the
see
rings.
the
I see the rings.
Resolved with
Your rings. Yeah, okay. I thought that was your camera for a second. Your little floating camera.
Yeah,
See the
no.
rings.
It's a wedding ring.
I thought.
Yeah, the blue ring. The blue ring I can see. Kise was actually masking the other one. Like the color was kind of fading in with them, so I just thought it was part of them. But yeah, no.
I toggled this.
I see the tail. I see your MMR pendant, and I see your ears. That's it.
I toggled invisibility on and I started laughing because I thought it was
Yeah,
so
because
funny.
they're not on the mesh, so.
Yes.
None of those are on the main mesh.
Floating rings.
Animation. It's not on the animation, yeah. You forgot to add those into the animation.
Yeah.
I had to do the same thing with the.
Because he's
wings.
never used
I had to do the
invisibility.
same thing with the.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, because I keep forgetting I have that toggle.
Imagine being invisible. Couldn't be me.
I know I'm using I know I'm using Little Tune on this one, and I know Little Tune recently did actually add dissolve to the shaders, so I could actually make an invisibility toggle for this.
Good.
Yeah, although I'm using Koyomi on the parasol because that's what it uses. No, I know that it does dissolve too, but I could also just turn it off when I'm invisible, and that would work too. I could just be a floating parasol.
Hey, look, we could be a Sailor Moon opening. Just like the mirror.
God damn. Yeah, I hate that you're right.
Oh my god.
One time.
Oh, I'm stuck on my.
Like I mentioned this in the free lobby. Like this character isn't a member of MMR yet, but she happens to have this brooch on her chest here that looks really similar to the MMR pendant.
Oh yeah, no, I thought it was. I was like, wait a second.
And when I get the MMR pendant, I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Do I just put it over this one? Do I put it somewhere else?
The popularity of this person, I'm scared to say who it is.
I'm gonna be opening a portal.
Okay.
Portal.
Yeah.
Fucking
Big Kise.
Big Kise.
Along with all VRChat.
Well, I should probably go either way.
Yeah.
My,
Now is this?
Good night. Yay.
Now is this?
Good
my
night.
dog is about to start howling. Good night.
Oh. Pork chop sandwiches, get the fuck out!
It's been so long! It's been so long!
Oh. Going on a train ride. Train ride.
Oh my god,
Oh. Trains.
Oh my god.
Train.
Train, take me away.
I just wanted to see this map on your BS.
Does it actually do the thing?
Trying not to get in the chain.
Skip through.
What was that?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
Alright.
That's what it was. Yup.
On board.
On aboard.
That is indeed what that was.
What's up aboard?
How do you get?
Alright, break. Throttle.
There's a door. He just walked
Alright, we got this. I got this. I know what I'm doing here.
This is apparently a new and noteworthy map, and it said railway, and I got excited.
I'm
so
curious.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Rural railway. Yeah. I wonder if it moves.
Does it let me sit down? What the
It
fuck?
says resync over there,
Okay,
so
I'm
I'm
flying.
assuming it moves because otherwise it wouldn't ask. It wouldn't ask you to resync.
Moving super slow with my legs locked.
Go through the door. There you go.
Oh. But yeah, Wolf, I was pointing out to them that what's funny about this model is that this character isn't a member of MMR yet, but she happens to have this pendant on her chest that looks really similar to the MMR logo.
I know.
And I'm wondering, like, when I make this, when I make this character an MMR, like a member of MMR, where am I gonna put the pendant? Do I put it over top of this one? Do I put it somewhere else, or what?
You move faster going sideways.
I don't know. Actually, what color would she be? Would she be purple, green, or orange?
Honestly, with her past, she probably wouldn't go for purple. She doesn't like being touched.
So orange.
Designer was, let's just say, to put it lightly, not a kind man, and didn't respect her boundary.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna raid someone. One sec.
Oh yeah, I should probably raid someone tonight. Lying for tomorrow? Most probably.
Gotta get out of the way because I gotta.
Unless I realize I have a backlog of shit I need to do. I should be doing that. So yeah. Shit. Who can I send y'all to?
I want it to die in the dark. I got banned from 24/7.
Let's see.
Fucking insane. I don't want people to even bother the guy anymore. He was ruthless.
Are you winning?
Is Anxious still?
I legitimately thought
Yeah, have a good night,
that I
Chaos.
released
Thanks for
the
being here.
break.
Is Anxious still doing
You
the
actually have to
thing?
like do it like properly.
I don't think I've ever really been able to rate Anxious
like actual
before.
like whole switches. You gotta know
Yeah,
how to
Anxious
drive a
is still
train.
doing the thing.
Wow.
Yes, I know how to drive a train. I've done this.
Send you
Oh wow.
too anxious to speak.
I was just saying like. It's wild that like for this map you have to know how to drive the train.
Let me get this up and see if I can do this.
Things from 5 years ago with no
There's
context.
what is it? A door. I'm not gonna touch anything, but I want to see what does like what is touchable.
May I ask who it is?
I'm not
What is this?
comfortable sharing who it is, solely because I don't want him to be confronted again in real
Apparently you gotta know how to drive the train.
Alright.
Luckily Kate knows how.
I'll see you tomorrow night, most probably for Line Fork. If not, then I'll probably see you,
Is this throttle?
probably Friday. Or I might go to Orlando Soccer, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, we'll see how I'm feeling. I had like 2 8-hour chunks of roleplay in a row.
That's the engine engage. See, watch. Turn that
Technically almost again. Almost 3 and, well, not in a row, but.
Why am I so slow?
Yeah. Zenobia, good to see you. Have a good night.
It won't go in to drive.
Yeah, hopefully I'll see you. I definitely need some breaks before TwitchCon, and I'll have like a big break for TwitchCon in a few weeks, so we'll see how that goes. I appreciate you all. Until next time, you all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Good night!
Throttle. No, that's the transmission.
Sexual polyhedral dice.